you, Craig.
No opening joke, Nova?
Not off the top of my head. I'll figure out one by recap.
Okay. Last time in Curse of Strahd, party groups up and stealths their way into the kitchen hallway where, using the clairvoyance stone, we illuminate our path and see Cyrus waiting just behind a corner. Party's arrival. And though Isaac's charm spells seem to fail to land and capture Cyrus's mind, the party is able to make an accord with the strange Bellevue fellow, offering to bring back Cyrus's favorite spoon in exchange for his knowledge about Castle Ravenloft. As we pass by the kitchen, an unseen servant chimes out a bell, and suddenly, as if from the shadows, 2 vampire spawns drop down on the party from the ceiling and attack from surprise. We manage to defeat them and prevent them from hauling off Otis or Bailey into adjoining rooms. And after a few rather angry words with Cyrus, deserved or not, we make our way. That's for you, by the way, Tinu. We make our way to a morbidly decorated ossuary dining room, where lies the skull of Argynvost just above the center of the table, over the door as we enter our way in. Meanwhile, at the same time, Otis investigates one of the nearby doors next to the ossuary dining room, where he finds, I think, either Castle Ravenloft's junk room, or more likely, Cyrus's room, where an eclectic bunch of odds and ends, mostly in a dilapidated and broken state, can be found. Perhaps even related to the task that Strahd von Zierovich assigned Cyrus in refurbishing the castle. As Argynvost's skull is unhooked from the wall, party notices skeletons from each of the 4 bone piles in the corner of this ossuary animate to life and begin attacking party. Quickly, we place the skull into Isaac's box of holding, and though the skeletons continue to reanimate, we note that the piles of bones can be destroyed, and so set about work scattering them across the room. With the bone piles scattered and the skeletons lying dormant, room now safe, we move to the southern door, where Cyrus had explained his spoon may be found in the hands of one of these zombies that lay beyond. While debating with one another, the party decides to trust Doru and his wall-climbing, stealthing capabilities to extract the spoon without need to combat the undead beyond. And just as quickly as Doru leaves, he returns, spoon in hand, no worse for the wear, and unfollowed by the undead that lay beyond.
But this is the one
Returning to Cyrus, we are informed, after exchanging the spoon, that the door to the south of the kitchen leads to the dungeons and Volenta, and the party previously had been interested in the location of the dungeons, as this is where likely we will find Emil, the werewolf that we need to rescue from Strahd's dungeons, before the next moon, as the curse of the Night Mother will descend on the party. We don't. Realizing that Volenta's presence may prove more danger the longer we dwell within the castle, and hoping to confront the hardest difficulty first, the party decides, with this opportunity, to strike out into the dungeons rather than saving Gertrude up above. Oh wait, is it Gertruda? Shoot, I might have messed
It's
that up.
Gertruda in this game, yes.
Dang it. Sorry. Hoping to save Gertrude, instead of saving Gertruda from the towers above Castle Ravenloft, we descend down, or rather we begin to, when suddenly a poisonous gas trap elevator captures Ambrosi and throws him towards the ceiling. Now, thankfully, Ambrosi, partially undead, is unaffected by the gas, and so is not rendered either unconscious or otherwise damaged, and so is able to, very fortunately, spot a hidden trapdoor at the bottom of the elevator before it can crash into the ceiling, and jumps down from the elevator back towards the party members. Carefully, avoiding the slight pit that now takes up the spot where the elevator once was, the party makes their way down the steps to find a water-filled hallway with several trapped floor tiles that contain whirlpool traps, as discovered by Otis's newly animated, but probably soon to be unanimated, skeletal companions from the ossuary room. The trap draws the skeletons down into the murky depths and are, from there, unseen. And the party now considers how to cross this waterlogged hallway beyond the dungeons where Volenta and Emil waits for them. This time on Curse of Strahd.
Dun dun dun! Anybody? Yeah, right? Does anybody have anything they would like to add to the recap?
Yeah, I was thinking about going to the aquarium next weekend, but there's some fishy about that.
I'm about to turn you back up. You turn you back up. I can barely hear you.
I like
broken as well. Came in broken for me as well.
Now you're loud.
Here, let me reload Discord. Be right back.
That was way better, yeah.
Yeah, now you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, it's probably because I had just connected, so I had to get on the computer. So.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah, you guys had come down those stairs. You had known kind of from Otis's arcane eye, which you were getting into, sent off the Skelly boys. Let me get y'all back to your map if everybody's ready to go.
Yarp.
Yarp.
No,
Sure.
he's not going to get up again. Narp?
Now, can Phil and Bailey see?
Bailey
they
can
see?
always see.
I know. I fixed your. I think I fixed your tokens.
I can see, yes.
Was something wrong with
Okay.
my token before?
Maybe.
Yes. So
Oh.
it's on the right token. It's to the right. Yes. Don't worry about it. I got you covered.
Okay. It seems okay.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, it should have your actual HP
Oh, my
on there.
Yeah, my health is fixed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's health should be correct except Otis, since he plays through D&D Beyond, and I don't have
Just
his
has
health.
to be special.
My health is 41 out of 42.
You guys are doing pretty good. You guys have lost like what, 1% of your health as a party. Good job. So you guys had found yourself here in this hallway, had the Skelly boys go forward, and I'll just kind of reread the area again. You had seen the stairs had descended into this black still water that filled an arched hallway before you. The water's surface is like dark mirrored glass, disturbed only occasionally by the thwick of a drop falling from the ceiling. 20 feet ahead, arched doorways lead downward from each side of the hallway. In each arched doorway, an iron door stands closed and partially submerged, and you hear a weak cry for help from beyond the southern door. What happened? What are you guys doing?
Oh no!
Can we
It's
mark?
Melanie.
Can we mark where the other skeletons got flushed?
Yes, I can.
It's a shame. She was really nice.
I missed them already.
I know, right?
Because you guys now know that those areas are possibly a problem.
Clearly, the only two trap
Maybe.
locations in the entire castle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's lucky for us we found the only two that are there at all.
Yeah. And Phil, from where you're standing, since you have the more superior eyesight, dark vision being what you are, you see that from here you can see a few dark shapes kind of thrust out of the still brackish water. You can tell that the ceiling in there is probably a little higher because the back wall goes up past what you can see. That's really all you can get from your current line of sight. On the silhouette of, as I mentioned, when, the outside of like an Iron Maiden.
Okay. Well, do we have any more zombies?
No.
Otis, it's not a concentration spell, but it's still, you kind of always feel that tether of magic is how I've always imagined, spells where you summon something.
Mhm.
You still feel a connection to one of them.
One of them is still alive. I don't know what happened with the other, though.
How deep
Well,
is this water? By step.
Especially after seeing the skeletons going and Ambrose standing in it, it's about 3 feet.
It's up to my chest here.
Are these edges you can stand on?
That's just the wall.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Correct, yeah.
Let me see if I have anything useful. I doubt it.
Can we, tap with a stick or something before we go forward? Just reach out and, tap the ground.
The only device I know that we have like that is Zare's spear, but Zare, do you want to lead?
Would I get flushed with it?
I'm worried about
I'd
that.
hope
Not if you let it go.
Exactly.
Can't fear the water or the storm.
I mean, we can. How fast are we moving here? I could spend some time and cast detect magic. I don't know if that will reveal anything in these waters, but I hate to use my immediate energy to cast that now.
As odd as it sounds, is there any way to kind of see if there's an top water traps, I guess, that I can't really see under the water?
Yeah, you can't see under the black water. It just looks like very still water.
Are there any rocks or anything around?
Always search around the floor for some.
Can I see if I can find a few? Just bits that have come off the wall or whatever.
I mean, you kind of look at the wall to see if these walls would kind of have done and kind of crumbled to that point, and you'd probably be hard pressed to find some.
Go upstairs and get that bear man and drag him and make him walk through this. I imagine
Leave
he
him
probably knows
alone.
exactly how to get through here.
He doesn't come down here. He told you that multiple times.
He also said that the coast was clear for the most part.
Probably as much
Definitely
as he knew.
Otis, he did warn us of Valenta.
He didn't warn us about that other trap or those vampires spawn.
Well, unlike you, Otis, not everyone knows everything. So maybe cut him
He
a little
lives
slack.
here. You're telling me that he hasn't come down here not once?
Probably not.
Judging
There's
by
probably
how-
areas that he can't go into.
I'd say he's more afraid than anything.
We are wasting time. I'll do
Well,
it.
yes. Go for
You'll
it.
probably
Zara.
go
You're
Bear
going to do it
man's-
there.
and just use your
God.
spear and poke ahead of you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
There, hold on. Let me, and I'll get a rope off my backpack. At least let me tie this around you.
Joy.
Might be able to pull you free. Could anyone else help me?
What, hold on to him?
I'm not the best for that.
There's enough rope for at least 2 people to pull on this. Then give there some leeway.
I mean, I can help hold, but you still need to be the primary.
I can.
We are fishing, and I am the bait. Zara will go forward, help tie the rope around his torso.
Yeah,
Mhm.
loop it around your legs, and tie a knot in the center.
And he's going to test this first one, because they know where that one is. So he's going to take his silver spear, take the butt, because he doesn't want to dull the sharp end. He's going to try to thrust it underwater as hard as he can. And then, he's not going to even wait for it to open. As soon as he feels it hit the ground, he's going to, use it to vault himself backwards away from it, just in case.
Yeah, you kind of start poking around with the spear, kind of looking around, and you feel the edge of because you imagine this is stone that you're walking on, and you feel you can feel something different on the ground where the skeleton had been sucked out.
So it's like a groove that you can feel in the tile.
It just something feels different.
Like the ground's giving way to his spear?
Not give it away, it just feels different.
Okay. Then he will feel the normal one, just to confirm the difference.
You can feel because it's not going to be very clear because you are doing it through 3 feet of water. So some of the reverberation is going to be soaked up by this water. It's just enough for you to be able to tell there is something of a difference, yes.
But
it's the sound that's different.
It's the feeling in his hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But the thrusting of the spear did not apply enough pressure to engage.
Didn't seem to.
Okay. Well,
You must seek out the good vibrations.
lovely. And he'll start going forward.
Okay.
Give you 50 feet there.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
So he'll test this one, because I wasn't able to see which one the skeleton walked down last time. So he'll test one to his north.
The one to the square to your north seems fine.
The one to the west.
Seems fine.
The one to his west.
Seems fine.
No. There are doors to the north and the south here. And these go down?
Yes, they go down. They do go down.
He'll test the one to his west.
You kind of start testing the one to your west, and you're like, oh, okay. And you're kind of gonna do a counterclockwise sweep. And in this area, you feel another deviation on the floor.
Boop. He'll feel the one to his south.
Are my marks not showing up for you guys?
Oh,
They
They
are.
are. We're
Yeah,
just,
yes.
I drew one.
Okay.
they're beautiful.
Oh, yours is in the wrong spot.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm marking over where you're finding it for you. Yeah, you're fine. You can put your own. I just want it to be very clear where you're feeling it.
Oh, then where did I feel that thing?
Did my red mark show up?
It did not.
Why are they not? I'm on
The other
page.
two
Two
did.
red marks right now.
Yeah, to my
Yeah.
to the
Oh,
right.
those are yours. Okay, Zare, got it.
No, those are hers.
Oh, okay.
Do you not see the third one?
Yeah.
We
one
see
right
that
I
here.
see one here, I see one here, and then I
Yes,
see one
okay.
right
Yeah.
here.
But then that
Yes.
one's in the middle of 2 squares.
But it's
Yeah.
enough where if you're careful about it and knowing where it's at, you'll be able to get around it mechanically. But you get the feeling if you didn't know where it was and you had transversed either on one of those 5-foot squares, it would have sucked you down. But knowing where it's at, you'll be able to get around it if you want to continue west. But it's up to you. What are you doing?
He'll continue west. Going around.
As you kind of keep going, you hear again from the southern door the faint sound of someone. Someone there? Help?
He'll make a hand motion to Ambrosi and Phil since they're in the front. That he hears somebody. He'll put it behind his gnarled up ear and then point to the south. And
Ambrosi will nod to you for confirmation.
indicate for them to come forward while he continues sweeping.
Alright.
I'd say Zara is pointing out these areas so the party knows to avoid them.
Yeah.
Okay. Where else? Where are you going?
He'll get over to this one without setting that thing off by going around the edges.
You kind of do again like the counterclockwise to the 3 that you're heading towards. I'm just gonna say so you don't have to keep. I'm imagining that's what Zara's doing. If you're doing something different, let me know.
Okay.
And you find another one.
All right, down.
You haven't
Did you
found any.
test these ones there?
And he'll make the halt motion with his hand to Ambrosi, Phil, and Bailey now. And he'll point at his eyes, and he'll point forward,
Mhm.
and he'll make the fang motion, like he'll point down with his mouth, with like two fingers to make fangs.
Phil whispers to Ambi and Bailey. There's a vampire up there.
I think it's her. Ambrosi will whisper to you.
I don't know.
We sure it's
Can only make
vampire.
The stair thinks so. I can only see its shape.
Well, she has to know someone's here because of the noise, you know, I mean.
What are you doing, Zara?
He's gonna halt there.
I think you can see her now, right?
I can see like just the very edge of her.
Yeah. You kind of, because it's up 10 feet, this kind of like overviewing balcony, and you can kind of see like the odd shapes of thrones, and you see her. You see the yellow tattered dress, and you see in her hand is a human skull that she's wearing like a puppet, making the teeth clack, like it's talking.
Just like home.
What are you guys doing?
I'm looking over at Zara, seeing which way he wants to go.
Zara will kind of point towards the door to the south and point to his ear again to listen.
As you guys are kind of doing this, and Phil, you're on alert. With the passive perception, you notice a figure crawling above you, and you realize Doru's crawling on the ceiling above you, keeping pace with the party.
Of course he is.
And Ambrosia, you're getting ready to speak before I interrupted?
Yeah, Ambrosi's like just nods towards the southern door, expectantly to Zara. He's gonna go check it out.
Okay. You going to check it out?
Jason, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh, no. So you wanted me to go check out the door?
Yeah, he nods towards the door.
Okay.
He gives you a nod.
Zara will slide around to the south then. He'll sneak up to this door. Hopefully the door doesn't flush him.
You can see it's a rusty iron door. And as you go down, the water gets up to about 5 feet where you're at.
So you're like,
You know it's going to take It's going to take some strength to get this door open. If you're trying to open it.
Well,
It'd
he'll
be an
check
athletics check.
check the lock first.
It doesn't seem to be locked.
Yeah.
Just stuck. And you're having to move it through 5 feet of water.
He'll waddle back up to the group then, so they can whisper to each other. I believe I see her up there in her yellow dress, talking to herself with the skull. Do we just break this door open and go?
Maybe one of my skulls, or skull of one of my skeletons.
I guess that makes sense. You said you heard something? What's behind that door?
Someone requesting aid.
Perhaps it's Emil. Maybe that's where they have him kept.
Indeed.
And at that moment, you just hear the faint echoing of a maniacal giggle float from the far room.
She didn't hear that, right? Ambrosio whispers.
The door is rather large and weighed down behind the water. I suspect opening will cause the noise and alert her to our presence either way. She has the higher ground on us if we go in that direction.
We have to continue. Past her is the catacombs.
She has a 10-foot height advantage in us there.
And I'd say
Should we
you
try?
know this there. Your Pass Without a Trace is nearing the end. Got a couple minutes left.
Perhaps we should try for the door now while we still have some amount of your magic.
Very well. Could you assist me with it?
Of course.
Careful. Pats him on the back, gives him guidance.
Still have the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, athletics check. If Ambrose is helping you, you have advantage, and you also have guidance.
Ambrose is probably stronger.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, with their help, you're able, and you push open this door. It is unlocked. You should be able to do so now. And as you push open this door, Ambrose, you see a mold-covered ceiling hangs 3 feet above the still black water that fills this dungeon corridor. The water is 5 feet deep here. You see 10-foot square cells, their entrances blocked by iron bars, line both sides of the hall. And from one end of the cells, you hear a gruff voice ask, "Who's there?"
Shh! As they will loudly shush.
What was Emil's wife's name?
You mean the lady we saved from the prison? Wolf Cave. Where is that?
What was her name?
Ilya, I think.
Tell them we're friends of Ilya.
We've been sent by Ilya to retrieve you. He'll whisper loudly.
There's a head his head, but alright.
Or not? No, sorry, Ilya's the boy.
Oh. never mind.
Zuleika is his aunt. That's the
Okay.
one.
No.
Who was the one? Was Zuleika the one that was in the cage?
Yeah,
Because she got left behind. Like, we weren't able to save her. We were able to save the boy, right?
yeah. Zuleika tells the party about Emil, her husband. Yeah, Zuleika.
Okay, Zuleika. We're friends of Zuleika.
Zuleika and Ilya as well, but Zuleika sent us to retrieve you.
No.
And you had said shush, and then you said this, and you just hear the quietest grunt of like, he heard you. But he's also listening to you about being quiet.
Wait a minute. Zara, do you think more of these floor tiles are trapped as Ambrosio steps into the first tile?
We do not have the time for this, but my spell is waning.
Alright, fine. It's just the front entrance.
His biggest move, cell to cell.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you're looking at the one next to... Oh, you guys moved. Okay. You guys are just moving. Yeah, go ahead.
Scanning him for anything.
Okay,
Yeah, if there's
so
interesting stuff, we're like looking quietly from side to side.
this one was empty.
Empty, okay.
And this one, there was the skeletal remains of what you can see. There's manacles hanging, in these dungeons. And there was what was left of like a short, stubby hand. You imagine like a dwarf. Hand bones on there.
I have
Then...
concerns.
You have concerns? You always have concerns. And then... in here... You
It's not
see...
setting concerned.
In here you see pounded into the roof of the cell is a rusted iron pulley, strung through which is a rope that is tied to one of the cross beams of the barred door. Dangling upside down from the pulley is a man, flabby and stout of build, in tight-fitting leather armor. His boots are bound with rope just below the pulley. His fleshy hands are tied behind his back, and his head is underwater. He isn't moving.
So he looks like he's been drowned.
This one's empty.
Got it.
Do we retrieve the body of that one?
It might be something of use.
You find Emil, and Zara will start working on unlocking this, if there's a locking mechanism on the door.
There isn't... It doesn't seem to be locked, but it does seem like it's going to take a good hefty minute to get it open.
Okay. Zara will spend his minute there then.
Okay. What you can see, this one seems empty. And Ambrose, if you're looking over here,
Oh yeah.
you see that shackled to the back wall of this cell is an emaciated figure in a blue robe. Its spindly arms spread wide and its head tilted forward. Long gray hairs hang down in front of the dead man's face.
Oh, he's clearly not breathing.
No.
Is it wizardy looking?
Was it Kazan? Is it possible it's Kazan?
A wizard of some kind.
This
Ambrose,
one... Yeah, this one seems empty. And this one, you see a strong young man clutches the bars of his cell while struggling to keep his teeth from chattering. His clothes are shredded, and he is soaked from head to toe. And you see a familiar silver collar digging into his neck. And he just looks at you, Ambrose.
Ah, Emil, I presume.
Yes. Zara, you're able to get in. Should be able to move in there if you want now.
Woo.
And he nods, and you can tell looking at him, he looks exhausted. And he kind of looks at you, Ambrose, and came just for me.
Actually, there are several imprisoned in this castle, and several things that have been taken. To be honest, the pact we made with your wife brings us here to aid you, and the Night Mother.
He nods.
You can imagine what that might mean, I hope. That collar, does it prevent your transformation?
Yes.
We'll have to have it off then. We have business beyond, but your torturess guards the path.
And the key.
To your collar.
He nods.
Otis! And Ambrosie looks back up the hallway, hoping Otis will hear him whispering.
I would say you guys are listening out, so I would say you heard that, no problem, Otis.
Yeah, I'll creep forward. And, and then I would peer. And, yeah, come forward. I looked at you expectingly, Ambrosie.
I fear that his collar might be enchanted. Is it possible that Phil or Zer could pick this? Or will something happen to Emil?
Or we kill the jailer
That's the key.
and get the key.
You're still in the hallway, Bailey.
Oh poop, I thought I moved forward. The heck? Sorry.
You're
I
fine.
moved.
You okay? Zer, what are you doing?
I was gonna try to cut this body down, see if there's anything useful on it.
I would say in this time you've been able to do so, and nothing seems to. It's wet, it's moldy, it's gross.
Yeah.
There's nothing on him.
I'll just toss the body in the water.
I could get him out of there, but once again, it'll require some hefty resources.
I could open the door. Emil, is the door locked?
Haven't tried it. Wasn't sure if it would hurt like it did trying to get the collar off.
Silver, you think? Well, I have no fear of that. I'll try
to open the door, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try opening the door, guys.
It takes some strength, but you're able to, kind of work it and easily enough able to get the door open.
I'll make space for Emil.
And he steps out, kind of looks at you all and sees you all, and Bailey, you're there. Now, Phil, what are you doing while everybody walks in? You just standing guard?
I am keeping a constant eye on Valenta.
Invisibly, even, some might say.
Can you see her from where you're at?
There's no light source, but whatever this is right here.
That right there, Phil, you see a familiar skeleton, one that he had walked down here with, laying prone on a wooden table with its ankles and wrists shackled and pulled apart like a torture rack is what you see right there.
Then I'm going to follow Zer's moves to where he stopped, which I believe was the square right here.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Make me a stealth check. Because you're out of Zer's spell.
Does he have advantage from being invisible? Or that just Lenopine? I never remember that role in D&D.
For being seen but heard.
Oh, that's
Splash.
And you're moving in water, so I would say it's just normal roll. Okay. You kind of see more into this room as well because of your vision. And you see her sitting there on the throne, her ankle bouncing, and she's just softly laughing at the skull that she has in her hand that's like a puppet. So you're just keeping an eye on her?
At the moment, does it look like one of the... Oh, I probably can't see that.
It's hard to tell, man.
So
There's
fine.
so many skulls.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm gonna put these
So-
two here. All right, that's what you guys are doing.
Zer's
Yep,
gonna try to
um,
open this dead wizard one. Sorry.
The wizard.
I hear you, sir. What else were you saying, Phil?
No, I'm just gonna actively try to keep quiet, sit still, and keep an eye on her.
Okay. Yeah, and Zer, you go into this one with the dead wizard. It's which you kind of do the same thing, and again, it's just looking at this. You can tell that you can still see the flesh clinging to the wizard's bones and clear puncture marks from vampire fangs on the neck. But it looks like it has been drained of blood. And
No,
it's been here a while.
I only care about the spellbook if there is one.
Doesn't seem to have anything on him.
And then he'll plunge the body into the water.
Hey, wait! I stop you.
You guys are in 5 feet of water down here.
I will I'll use this talisman of echoes I have to speak with dead.
Nice. Zer will hold the body up in front of his face then.
Okay.
And first thing
And
I
you-
ask is, what's your name? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
No, you're fine. You cast the spell as Zer. You're, kind of on tippy toes holding up this dead body with his head lolling to the side, and you hear that death rattle as Otis's magic takes hold of it. And what is your first question, Otis?
What's your name?
And you feel the question hit, and it responds back, unimportant.
What is important?
He died of low self-esteem.
You matter.
Nobody knows what it's like. to be a
Living,
sad man.
getting out, not being submerged.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm back.
Where are you from?
You could tell the question hit, but it doesn't seem like the spirit has an answer for it.
I look at you there and I go, don't have a name, don't know where he's from. The only thing important is to get out. I mean, is there any other questions you have in your mind?
How did they get here, perhaps?
Well, he's gonna say the vampire took him. We know this.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Did they possess any knowledge of this castle and its secrets?
But then that would beg the question of what? Because it may say yes. And do we want to bank our last? I feel like I want to ask him. And I got it. I go ahead and ask him. Is your name Kazan?
No.
Insight, no. I'm just
We're gonna insight that work.
Stop.
You got one
I'm
more
kidding. I was
question.
just kidding.
Yeah. he's deadpan. Ba-ba-da-ch.
Ah. Did you ask Brent? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
No, I didn't ask. I'm thinking if I want to
Okay.
phrase this.
Okay.
So nothing useful then from the man.
We can help get your body out of here, lay you to rest. But do you know of anything that you saw down here in these catacombs before you perished that can be useful against these vampires?
He's got a lot of commas in that sentence.
Mhm.
I know. I loaded it.
It's a run-on sentence.
Look, if it works for a genie wish, it can work in this situation.
And you just hear mist, red eyes, darkness, nothing. And the spell ends.
He said misty red eyes, darkness, then nothing.
Said like mist, red eyes, darkness, nothing.
Zer's gonna discard the body.
Hold on. I will take the remains
Recycling.
Oh yeah, there you go.
and
Mm-hmm. What are you doing with the remains?
Fun things.
hey, I'm gonna get back to him, but for now, I'm going to. Well, hopefully, I'll get back to him. I'm gonna just take his remains and come out.
Zer will help
And,
carry the remains.
Yeah, just moving slowly, observing these areas, and I just want to put them on the steps. For now.
Okay. While you guys are doing that, Bailey, what have you been doing in here? While
I've been-
Ambrosia has been talking to Emil.
Just trying to keep her head above water.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting we're swimming in here. I gotta
Yeah.
remember.
Door is on the roof, on the ceiling.
She's just been listening, honestly.
Ambrose?
Emil, I hate to ask this of you, but I think you should know. Your nephew, Ilya, through your wife, he's in danger. Or more specifically, his mother. We seek something within the castle. Something to help her. If you wish to aid your nephew and his mother, I would ask for your help. Or we can lead you out.
I would, help if I could. Maybe once this collar's off, I'll be a little bit more effective.
No. It is your willingness I only ask now, not of your strength. Are you willing?
He kind of looks at you for a minute. You see his nose his nostrils kind of flare as he kind of like tries to sniff you out. You stink. I'll help.
Down further below it is then. Come, let us fetch your key from the dead woman in the next room.
I don't know if I'll be much help getting it away from her.
Just don't die. We need to get you out of here alive.
We're all dead.
Kind of chuckles along with you, Ambrose, and gives you a nod, Bailey. You guys do anything else with any of these other cells?
Duh. Ambrosie would look over at Emil and ask, on that note, were there any other prisoners down here? Anyone else we should save?
He shakes his head. I haven't heard or smelled anybody.
And when we're not swimming, Ambrosie will hand him... Do I have those on my care sheet? Oh, no, I don't. Ambrosie would turn to you, Bailey, and ask, Bailey, do you have any rations?
I do.
He's probably starving.
She'll hand over 2.
I
I'll
come over.
Gladly take them. Uh-huh.
And I ask him, the vampires, it seems like they may have some abilities with their sight. Maybe their eyes turn red. Have you seen this effect? You know what I'm talking about?
He nods. And you've seen it too, Otis. You've seen, like, the spawn that you guys fought had the red eyes. You've seen Strahd's eyes red. Doru's eyes are red.
Yes, I know they're red. I
Mhm.
want to get from him, like, when they look at you, do you feel like some compulsion or something?
Kind of like furrows his brow a little bit. Not that I've experienced.
I just say to Bailey and Ambrosi here, the blue-robed man, the only help he really gave us was saying that these vampire can, obviously we've seen this turn to mist, their eyes are red and darkness. Can they produce magical darkness? I ask.
Kind of, been chucked in this cell for a few weeks. I was brought here,
Understand.
handed over, thrown in the dungeon.
Okay.
Haven't interacted with the vampires much. Bailey, go ahead and roll that medicine check.
I'm gonna burn another
15.
use of this talisman of echoes. Another speak with dead here.
Talk to the flabby man.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the flabby guy.
While he's doing this, can Zara do a speed run of the north side?
Give me a second, Zara.
Yeah.
And yes, but give me a second.
Yeah.
Bailey,
You
with
just
your
have to keep the minutes set, ready.
15 minutes medicine check. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll your athletics check for me, and then I'll get up to you. But Bailey, with your 15 medicine check, he's somewhat hurt. Because you can see, especially like around his neck, because that's really all you can really see of him.
Mhm.
You can see where this collar has like dug into him, and there's literally silver thorns just digging into his skin that seem to just be constantly weeping. And he looks like he has a few mechanically levels of exhaustion on him.
Okay.
And you get the sense that what you guys have learned about werewolves and silver, that until you get that silver off of him, nothing's
Mhm.
really gonna be effective.
Okay.
Oh, did you go to cast the spell? I'll get to you in a minute, sir. I haven't forgotten about you.
No worries.
And it doesn't take hold.
Do I notice you cast that, Otis?
Yeah, I have the symbol out. I am whispering my incantations as I'm kind of touching the skin.
Guys, can I make an Arcana check real quick?
Sure.
About why a Speak with Dead spell wouldn't work on a corpse?
Sure. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
thinking
would
the
really
same
have.
thing.
No? Okay, I don't know.
I mean, you can. You notice, can. Go ahead.
Sure.
Both of you can. Aside from what you know of the spell, Ambrose, you can't really think of like anything written about it. Otis, it's kind of the same, but you do know magic works here differently. The rules aren't quite the same. But you guys aren't really able to ascertain anything concrete.
Okay.
Otis, are you sure that that man is dead? Not animated.
That's what I was thinking. That maybe he's not necessarily dead. Can I do a medicine
mostly
check
dead.
to see if this thing is alive in some state?
Sure, go ahead.
Zombie.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh yeah, I guess he's gone.
Undead.
No, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Well,
He drowned. You know. Are you guys gonna want to check anything else out in the southern area before I go get to Zare clearing out the north?
Yes, one last task here. I want to grab the remains of one of these skeletal dwarfs.
There's only one, and I'm not sure why there's two on there. But yeah, you can go in. You can go in there, easily enough, and you kind of go down. You see, sorry, this is all over the. I need the southern one. Southern dungeons. This is D. You find most of the remains at the bottom of the cell. And the remains are enclosed in rusted plate armor.
Wow.
And you also kind of look, feeling around with your feet, because, like, again, you're in 5 foot water. You are able to pull a battle axe up from the ground. You can't, because you can't see in this water. It's black pitch, but so I've imagined you were bopping around your feet.
I will pull it up and, Emil, and I will come over and give him the axe. Something's better than nothing.
He nods. He'll take it. Doesn't seem to have a lot of oomph in holding it, but yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm just going to take the bones and the remains, and same drill, I'm just going to take them out towards the steps, and I'll do
I would need a athletics check from you, because he is in plate armor.
Okay.
He's in full plate.
Oh.
Ah, shit. Well,
Rusted.
I'll give it a shot.
Do it, Otis. I believe.
-1.
Breaks back.
3.
You are unable to move this. I mean, you're in 5 feet of water. You have to get down underneath it. You're trying to fight the water. You're trying to fight the plate. It's just not moving. So you could spend a lot of time pulling the bones apart and taking the bones.
Nah, Ambrosi, help me move this body.
Well, all right then. I'll go help Otis.
And say, seeing that many people, Doru's gonna come over here and hang out with Zare. Keep an eye on Zare. Zare, give me that athletics check while they're doing that. And Bailey, are you just hanging out with Emil?
Yeah, she's gonna just probably stay close to him just to make sure that he doesn't fall on his face or something.
Yeah, he's having a hard time getting through the water. But yeah, Zare with the 10, but you actually get a 14 because Doru came to help.
Thanks, Dory.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Zare, you still have guidance. You didn't use it because I
True.
rolled.
How long does it last though?
I
It
thought
only lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
It's over by now.
Done. You see the mold cover ceiling hangs 3 feet above the still black water that fills this dungeon corridor. The water is 5 feet deep. 10-foot square cells or entrances blocked by iron bars line both sides of the hall. One of the cells is dimly lit, which would be that one.
Okay, look at door. Someone in there, perhaps.
He kind of shrugs and follows you in. He's on his tail, he's not in the water at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you look into that one?
Yeah, sure. Is there a person? A skeleton?
You see, clinging to the bars of this otherwise empty cell is the rotting corpse of a male human dressed in leather armor. Sorry, wrong one. Whatever. But no, that one you see, it's beneath the water, something is glowing near the back of the cell.
Yeah, I'll open the cell.
If you're trying to be quick, give me an athletic check.
Here we go. 23.
Yeah, 23, yeah. You're able to, because these are locked. These ones are locked. You're able to kind of break it and get it open, and you go fishing in the water. I'm guessing?
Yes.
You kind of fish around, and your hands find a familiar handle of a weapon. And you pull it up, and it's glowing bright. And you see you have a glowing mace in your hand.
Oh.
This will be grizzly.
This is utterly useless. He'll just toss it back. No.
It sheds bright light and 15 feet and dim light for an additional 15 feet.
Shiny mace. Okay. Alright. Maybe Bailey can use her or something.
Maybe.
How heavy is it?
It's how heavy a mace is. Effective right now. You guys just know it's mace. What's she doing? There.
Continue power walking down, checking the left and right.
From what you can see about the water, there seems to be nothing in this one.
Next.
Which is gonna be. I should have labeled these different. Know that for next time. And there seems to be nothing above the water on this one. This is the one that, clinging to the bars of this otherwise empty-looking cell, is the rotting corpse of a male human dressed in leather armor.
He'll try to power break this one.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
With a 19, you're able to easily enough.
And he'll sling the body over, so knowing that Otis has been collecting him.
As you kind of go to grab this body,
Oh no.
you realize it's got a longsword and 2 belt pouches on it.
Well, I guess he'll sling the longsword on so he doesn't stab himself.
Mm-hmm. Do you look in the belt pouches, or?
Yeah, let's check the belt pouches out.
Yeah,
Quick.
one of them contains 5 gemstones worth 50 gold pieces each.
Ooh.
Peaches.
Each is pages.
Stones.
Pages. Yeah. And the other one contains a vial, and you see it's got blue liquid that bubbles and steams as if it's boiling.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does, right?
It's blue as well, you said, Dice?
Blue
Like oil?
it's got blue liquid that bubbles and steams as if it's boiling.
Boiling blue liquid. Got it.
Okay.
Clearly that one's safe to drink.
Okay.
I would.
What else you doing there?
Keep sling the body on, and after pocketing the gemstones in the vial, and continue on.
This one seems to be empty from the surface. This one, the door is hanging open slightly.
The way you word these from the surface makes me want to explore it more, but Zara's not in a exploratory mood. He'll
Can't get mad at me if you don't find nothing in this dungeon.
Bruce.
This one with the open door, he'll just like nudge it open with his foot and walk through it and try to see if he feels anything with his feet really quick.
You feel like there's a bunch of little somethings on the floor of this cell.
He's not gonna drop the body to look for it. Little somethings.
It's not cryptic at all.
Make me an investigation check. Little
9.
somethings. Little somethings. It's hard to tell. You're in 5 feet of water.
Yeah, he's not gonna drop the body and waste the energy to do it.
Okay.
Don't say it like that. Then he's just go to the last cell.
Well, now
I mean,
you
you
get
felt- do you feel
That's that you're lost town.
Yeah.
I mean, you
There's
felt something,
cool-
little something shifting beneath your feet. So,
this
Um,
star, you know, is magical. Now it's gone. Forever.
this one seems empty, and as well as this one.
All right. I'll power walk out with the body.
Okay. I'm about to say, at this time, everybody else kind of reconverges here. Phil, this whole time, have you been doing anything else aside from watching Valenta?
Well, I've been trying to feel the 2 spots in front of me, and then I was going to ask if I could roll another stealth check since I haven't moved.
What What are you using to fill the 2 spots in front of you?
I have short swords and I have my longbow, but I'd use one of my short swords.
Okay. So nothing seems, from where you're at, you can't seem to reach any, nothing on the floor seems different. You kind of feel around the area that Zare kind of pointed out to get like what the feeling is through your sword, and that's the only area in your immediate vicinity that you feel that way.
Alright, and then I was gonna see if I could roll another stealth to...
Since you're not moving. If you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, roll another stealth without... I know it's kind of both ends. If I move, I roll normal, but I technically didn't move, so she knows my place, so...
I mean, you can roll. I know what's going on. You can do what you want. Got a bunch of noise going on behind you with everybody sloshing through the water. Pretty loudly.
And has she made any inclination that she wants to check it out?
You can make me an insight check.
Oh,
Here we go. That's how we do
With
it.
18, when you had heard Zare open the door, her laugh had stuttered for a second, and then she picked it back up a little bit higher. You get the feeling that she knows you guys are there. Seems to be actively avoiding, ignoring.
Okay. I'm gonna move up. I'll move up 5 feet. Do one more stealth check.
Okay. 19, got it.
Yeah.
You're watching her, and she just sitting there laughing with the skull. The laughter's slowly getting louder.
Sorry, wrong button.
Everybody, Bailey, Ambrose, were you doing anything else in the south? Are you done?
I'm helping Otis with the armor. Beyond that, no.
Okay.
Bailey's
I would say at
helping
this
Emil.
time, yeah, Emil doesn't seem to want to go out there. Like, you can see he like stops at the door. He's like, and he looks at you, Bailey, and he's like, I said I would help, but I can't do anything until this collar's off me.
Then stay here. Try to stay out of sight.
He nods.
Can I make an insight check on Emil?
What are you trying to ascertain?
If he's really afraid or if something else is going on. I want to know, because I thought vampires did weird stuff to people, and I'm curious if that has happened to Emil, or if somebody's already checked this. I don't know.
You can make an insight. Okay.
Like if he's acting stiltedly or strangely than what a normal person would be in a state. Never mind.
He seems very exhausted.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, I ignore it. We're fine.
Okay. I'd say at this point, you and Otis had gotten the body to the stairs. At the same point that you see Zare come out with a body hefted over his shoulder as he climbs up.
Another one for you,
yes.
Otis.
Hmm?
Another one for you, Otis.
Oh, well, thank you. Anything else useful down there?
Some shining mace. Something on the floor of a cell. A lot of little things.
Something on the floor of the cell.
We don't have time for this.
It's probably all that gold that Otis needs.
Yeah.
You don't have time for it.
Where's that mace at, Zare? What'd you do with
drag
it?
the body over.
Could he like sling it from his like belt or something?
Yeah. So let me put let me
Light
make
her
sure that you admit light.
Admit it, Zare, you're glowing.
So Zare now admits light.
At least he admits it.
I'll add a shiny mace on my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey, you want this mace? Like turn his hip so you can see the shiny mace.
Do I? I've never used one, so I don't know that
You should be
I would be
proficient
that good
with
at it.
simple weapons, Bailey.
Okay, I've never had use for one. I'm more of a stand back and shoot at them from a distance type of person.
I have
Maybe.
to refresh my own training, but they can be quite handy, Bailey.
After I drop the body down, I come back and I go, if we get a moment, I can figure out exactly what that thing does. But good idea, good mention about coins. I'm going down here to check out whatever was on the ground here.
Okay.
Tell him it was the third cell with open door on the left.
You go in that cell as well. I know they're marked off, but I know you guys are in there. And again, you feel a bunch of little things shifting beneath your feet. You duck down in the water and see what it is.
Yeah.
You duck down, you feel it. You know that shape and that feel, and sure enough, you come up and hold it up above the water, because again, you're in 5 feet of water at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You see a platinum coin that has the profiled visage of Strahd von Zarevich stamped onto it. And you feel a good bit of these shifting beneath your feet.
Oh, shit.
But
I need gold, though. Hey! Daru.
Yeah, he's in here with you. I'll say he came in with you. He's on the ceiling.
Look, I gesture the platinum coin. There's some more in this water. Help me look real quick so we can get this done.
It's gonna take you all a little. Do you do it until you can't feel anything else around?
I would, no. I'm not gonna spend that much time, but I will give it
How
like
much
a
time do you
once over.
spend? How much time do you spend? Give me a time frame.
Alright. Putting my hand in submerged water and feeling the basin. Realistically, if Doro does the same thing with me, I say we spend like a minute. You know, we kind of brush our hand on the floor, and any piece we feel, kind of pick it up and give it a look. But you know, just at the most 2 minutes. We're gonna say 2 minutes. That's it.
Spending the 2 minutes with Doru, between the two of you doing this, you are able to find 300 platinum in this cell.
Holy shit. Every platinum piece I look up, I pick up, I give Doru a look like, what the fuck? Now out of game, this can't be good. I don't think that
Bruh.
we'll walk out of here with like, you said 300 platinum pieces? Jesus.
More money than we found in the entire game, man.
It's got to be cursed or something.
100%.
No. Nobody trades in platinum.
What?
It's effectively useless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
thing too. Is that like that's the thing? Is like nobody uses this shit. So.
That's a
You
great
don't-
souvenir.
Yeah?
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and put it in my coin pouch for now.
Okay.
And I will rush back to you guys, and I will show you the coins. You know.
Are these minted like they used to be, Dice? Do I recognize
you-
the face?
Yeah. 100%.
It was a very old coin.
So you remember you felt,
Yeah.
you felt a good little bits of something. Now you know what coin on the floor of 5 feet of water feels like.
We don't have time for this.
No, you don't. Not anymore, at least. What are we doing?
We should make our escape now. Go upstairs, get the girl, get out.
we need to still get to the statues.
Yeah, we still have stuff to find, Esmeralda speaks up. You guys had a whole list of things you needed. I thought we were trying to go fight this vampire because we gotta get into the catacombs.
We do.
Why does she not attack us?
Because she
He knows we're
believes she
here?
can kill us.
That concerns me greatly.
Then we need to hurry it up.
All right, then.
If she knows we're here, then yeah, I don't think it's a good idea for us to confront her on her terms.
She
Maybe
has-
we can find another way down here.
Oh, so she
Yeah.
can lay another trap, Esmeralda speaks up.
She has a key to Emil's collar. We must have it.
Have you guys tried to pick it?
I look over at Zare. Then over at Phil.
Do not
No?
know how this contraption is devised.
I look at the
we-
collar. Is there like a keyhole?
There's a keyhole. Mm-hmm. And you see the thorns, like, on the inside of the collar, just digging into Emil's skin if you go down there and
Yeah.
look at him.
That's the thing. If you fail, it could trigger something.
And
that
even
will-
just, like, the bit to look at it and trying to, and, like, he moves, and as he moves, you can see it's, like, just getting into his skin. Movement seems like it would be a very bad idea.
All right. Well,
Can I feel the two squares in front of me with my short sword to see if I notice
Yeah, I'd say
anything?
you're doing that way.
Sorry, just trying not to interrupt.
You're fine. You find another one in the spot that I marked.
Okay, then I will stand right where I'm at since nobody can see me at the moment.
What are you guys doing?
We must confront her if we are to free Emil. He won't leave until we have.
Our job is not to free him of his shackles, but rather get him out of here.
But he will be defenseless there if we are to take him through the castle.
And if he has to face and beat big giant what's his nuts, he's gonna need that collar off.
I would not deprive you of your sword here any more than I would deprive Emil of his claw or fang. It's foolish.
He has a better chance of survival if we get this collar off of him.
The curse doesn't care about that. The curse cares whether we get him out of here or not.
Part of the agreement that we made was that we were going to help reinstate him to power, or did you forget that half?
Was that a part of that laugh? Jace did forget.
Yeah.
I thought we said to get him out.
We had to get him out, and we have to help reinstate him into leadership in the freaking wolf, whatever. So we have to get him out is step one.
Perhaps.
And then we have to help him defeat what's his face.
If she hasn't noticed us, perhaps Phil or you, Zare, could sneak in there and get the key.
but you said she knows we're here. I mean, how does that happen?
But she doesn't know where we are.
You guys can clearly hear her laughing to herself. Voices seem to carry.
Can we say that I take the Lantern of Revealing from Isaac?
Sure.
Now, this thing reveals invisible objects and creatures. I want to shine it around above us, see if there's any invisible sensor that's like
Gonna shine a
this.
light. Okay.
Yeah, like up to the ceiling.
Yeah. It's 15-15, right? So I'll put 15-15 on you. Zare, do you still have the mace?
I do. I'll give it to whoever.
Nothing seems to catch on the lantern, notice.
Okay. I'll shut it.
What are you guys doing?
She's giggling. She's been giggling this whole dang time.
okay, well, if nobody has any ideas or says anything, I go, well, if we're going to confront her here, then might as well go ahead and get ready. Hello?
I know. I heard you,
Oh
Brent.
no, everybody's hypnotized.
Yeah.
All right, let's be about this then. It starts approaching Phil.
As soon as you step there, you feel a hand on your chest.
I stop moving. I'm looking about curiously.
You don't have a light source going, do you?
Yes, I have Bailey's light spell on my sword.
It's been longer than
No.
that.
Oh wait, oh, then never mind. I'm completely dark. You can turn mine off then, Dice.
Yeah, I was about to say I need to turn yours off.
While they're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and animate dead on these guys on the stairs.
Did I get rid of your other one?
No, you send it to my control. Unless she
Huh?
can hijack it in some way.
Yeah, Animate Dead is the only summoning spell that lets you stack them. It's just they turn into feral undead after a certain point.
Okay. You should pull your stuff on. On the map.
This one has plate mail on.
Yeah, this guy's armor should be a little bit better.
Okay, just keep track of that.
Gotcha. What would his AC be?
Well, it's rusted. It's technically not mechanically usable, so no. Because you guys couldn't take it as loot, so. I'll say give him one. You can up him by one.
Alright, cool.
You'd
Yeah,
name him
14.
Borscht.
Hell yeah, he's got 14 AC now. He's a tank.
Give him the great axe.
I gave it to Emil. You know what? I don't recommend Emil should be here fighting anyway, to be honest.
He's not. He's staying behind. He's not.
Good. I come to Emil. I'll give this back. I just briefly explained it. I'm going to give it to a minion of mine.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He hands it to you.
Yeah. And I give it to the dwarf skeleton, since he knew how to use it in his life. But our blue-robed friend here.
Oh, Zara had the other body for you too, the guy in studded leather armor. Or was it studded leather armor or just leather armor?
It's just leather.
Let's see here. Well, I don't want to burn another third level spell slot, so I'm just going to animate 2 of them.
Oh, well.
But yeah, I'll take the other guy though instead of the robed one. I'll animate the dude.
I give him the long sword that I found.
Yeah. All right. After that, I come back to you guys and I look at you guys like, doing this.
Phil, what's going on? Ambrosi says to the feeling of a hand pressing on his chest.
There's one right in front of me, entering into the room. A sinkhole.
What about the other one?
When I checked the other two, they seemed clear.
Yeah.
The other two entering seemed clear.
You want to check the room, or are we going in?
Well, I have a feeling as soon as we enter, she's coming after us, so... This is all in whisper.
Mm-hmm.
Not like it matters, but it matters to Phil, so...
If you wish to secret yourself in the room, be my guest, but I need light to fight. And Ambrosi begins drawing his sword and looking back at Bailey.
When that
Bailey.
time comes, I'll get out the way.
Are we 100% certain that she's going to attack us, like, immediately? Where is she? Right or left?
And you have dark vision, so you see Phil point up this way.
How big of an entrance do we want to make?
I don't think it's really gonna matter.
And she looks at the others. Are we ready to do this?
It's why we came here first, before everything.
Can we get past what's in front of you, Phil?
If we... And Phil kind of gestures. If we go around this way, it seems though, yes.
Alright. Then everybody get ready. Because I'm going to piss her off. And she's going to get past Ambi if he'll let her.
What about the light spell?
Just trust me. And she'll get past you.
Alright.
Yeah,
She
Phil
looks-
will squeeze off to the side so you can get by if you want to get up front.
And she's going to basically just look at this chick up here. And she's going to cast daylight in this room.
Oh,
Give me a
Nice.
stealth check.
Is she being stealthy?
If you're trying not to, are you trying to be quiet, or you just come up saying this?
She's being quiet to them.
You're moving in
Would
3
she
feet of
be-
water.
Would she be stealthy? I don't know how stealthy she'd be. But she does say she's going to piss her off. I'll go.
Yeah, he did say that.
Try it. I'll just be like... I'll try to... I don't think she's trying to be quiet. I think she's just trying to piss her off because Bailey thinks that she already knows we're here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So as you
and
say
as
that,
Bailey
you
said-
She's just going to cast daylight like right in the middle of this room. Whatever's going to give like the
all right.
biggest
Well,
range.
You're not getting a surprise round on her.
yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
think so.
So hearing that and seeing you going to move for a spell, we're gonna go into initiative and we'll see what happens
Sounds
first.
good.
Woo!
But that is what she will try to do first.
Well, what good.
With my awesome initiative roll.
Yeah, we are bombing it.
Oh, did I forget?
Absolutely.
Bill! Why?
She can come for me. It's fine. I expect it.
Wow.
I'm used to being a freaking target
You
at
could
this
roll
point.
a 1. You don't know.
She didn't.
Good.
Oh, never
I'm
mind. That
thinking
was
Otis.
Otis. Doru and
Love you, Otis.
Alright.
While they were talking, could we say one thing that like I ordered these zombies to follow my exact path,
Yeah, that's fine.
and
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
just right here.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
no problem.
zombies or skeletons? Which one did you
I
summon?
mean skeletons.
Okay.
You're fine. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Alright. Shit, Irita gets to go. Irita doesn't know what the hell's going on. Is that everybody?
Sure.
Everybody's on initiative? Yes?
Maybe.
I think so.
We forgot Strahd, but he comes in later.
I mean, I'll bring him later if you want. That's fine by me.
No thanks, I'm good. Full up for vampires here.
Irita doesn't know what's going on. As you go to say this, Bailey, and you're getting ready to cast your spell, you see Volenta's eyes just snap over to you, and she stands up, and there is this Mephora next to her, which is a vase that, is bigger on the top, smaller on the bottom. Typically holds oil. And she stands up and kicks it, and you see oil start spilling onto the water below. I'll go ahead and boop. That's got oil on it right now. And she walks forward, and she looks, and she just laughs at you. And then it is actually going to be her turn. That was just initiative count 20 that she got to kick that over. She's going to... Yeah, and you see as she kicks it, the skull that she's holding in her hand, she chucks it at you guys. 'Cause now,
Oh,
yep,
no.
now you are within 30 feet. because she got to move up. And inside this skull lands and hits on the water. And it shatters on impact, and a blast of concussive energy just slams out. I need Phil, Bailey, and Ambrose to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Yay, I love those.
All right.
Oh, 18 from Phil, 20 from Bailey, and an 18 from Ambrose. Yeah. And as it does, you guys feel like the water somehow absorbs some of this, and you thankfully are not knocked prone and pushed back.
Oh,
And then, and then following behind it, she points at you, Bailey,
Mm-hmm.
and you see this hail of daggers come raining at you.
Oh, snap.
So 25
I want
hit?
to... Oh, I was going to do the flashy mid-bobber.
What's Flashy Mock Bobber do? Again, tell me.
My warding
remind
cleric
me.
gives her disadvantage.
Disadvantage, it comes, and you're able to dodge it, and these daggers just come into the water, and she's just laughing. And she's like, it's always interesting to see how long it takes for people to realize they've been caught. And let me see if she's gonna do anything else.
It's my reaction, so...
Do a little dance, you know? Woogie, woogie, woogie.
And you see her just suddenly step back out of your sight. And... Got it. Doru heard that, saw what was going on, and is like, what the heck is going on?
Cold oil in the water.
Yeah. He's on the ceiling, so and you guys are in difficult terrain, by the way, in the water.
How
Got it.
high are the ceilings in here? From the surface of
In
the
here,
water?
you're in 10. It's 3 feet of water, and there's 10, and the ceilings are 10 feet high where you're at. In this room that you're looking into, you see the dark glow shapes are thrusting up out of the water again. You see the ceiling is in this room ahead of you is 20 feet. It's got high chains that look like thick black web strands, and the balcony where Valenta was is there. And so Doru seems to be able to starts moving in. You hear him, he's not being quiet. You gonna say anything, Bailey?
Doru. Don't.
He just stops. He's technically not on the mark because he's on the ceiling. Alright, he will wait for you. Esmeralda's gonna... She can't do anything. Phil, what are you doing?
Oh, wow. Forgot
Yeah.
everybody else rolled low. Okay.
Everybody rolled really bad.
Oh, good. How? I don't see on the map the actual oil.
It's where that red square is. It's starting
Oh.
right there, and it's probably going to spread across the surface of the water.
Right. Phil's gonna move up 10.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see her?
If you don't see her on the map, you don't see her.
Okay. What is this?
That down there is a golden, rusted, dirty statue of a bull that has a fire blazing on its belly.
Oh.
He's got one of those.
Oh.
We're in 3 feet of water, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Phil is going to... Is the other dude also down there in the left? What's
You
going on
see
with him?
down there in the left, you see hanging in like a cage, you know, the typical prisoner like cage. You see Anton hanging, and he's pointing up in this direction. He's in the cage, and he's pointing up in that direction.
Okay. I am going to take 5 more feet.
You go to move 5 more feet,
Mm-hmm.
and you bump into something underneath the water. You cannot move into that square. Something fleshy.
Ugh.
Something fleshy.
Yeah, and as you do that, you feel hands come grabbing at your ankle. As it's gonna try to slam you
No!
with advantage, as it was hidden. With a 14,
Nope.
and you notice now, you know this now, you see an undead figure, like a zombie, come up. It tries to grab you and it misses you, and it stands up and rises out of the water, and you can see it's coming to get you.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action magic weapon, and I'm going to take my first shot at it.
Mm-hmm. You guys all see this too. Just this zombie comes rising out of the water.
Barely, but yeah, I can see off of Zara's miss.
Does a natural 20 hit?
A natural 20 does hit. How much damage is your natural 20 going to do?
Well,
At least 7.
At least 7.
And then everything exploded.
see, I'm gonna go ahead and Dreadful Strike him too, and I have magic weapon on, so
Okay.
let's see if everything rolls correctly. I'm hoping so.
Okay.
That does not look like it rolled correctly.
No, it didn't roll your crit.
It did not roll the crit.
Let's just add 8 to it, though.
You gotta set up on damage modifiers. You gotta set up the crits.
Yeah, but just add 8 to it.
I did. But so hang on, so
And 12 from the Dreadful Strike.
And 12 and Dreadful Strike.
yeah, so another 12, so okay, sorry, I just want to make sure it's right.
36?
Okay, so 12 plus 8 is 20, plus 16 is 36 magical combination damage.
Yeah, and you did this with your bow?
Yeah, the first shot.
Yeah. So you go and you hit this bow, and it just digs and just like takes flesh with it out of its shoulder, and you see it go, its eyes kind of roll, and the magic starts to somewhat deanimate it. So it was 36, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can't even make that save. Yeah, it just crumples. It's dead. It just falls back into the water.
And I move forward 5 more feet and stomp on him. And I don't see anything else to attack.
As you do, as you step into this space, you feel more come attacking you.
Mm.
And they have advantage because you can't see them.
Stop putting
I'd
holes
say they,
in my ranger.
well, I would technically say they can't see me either, so
He is
Okay.
invisible.
15 and a 21 hit?
yeah, but since I'm invisible and they can't see me, I mean the
Mhm.
21 will hit regardless, that'd be a straight roll. So the 15 misses though.
Okay. So one of them gets you. You're going to take 5 bludgeoning damage as 2 more of these things come pulling up out of the water, slamming their hands into you, Phil. What are you doing?
And I'm gonna take my second shot on the green one.
Okay, go for it. That'll
I
hit.
was hoping for another nat.
I mean, 24 hits.
God.
5 piercing for 5 damage. You
Yeah,
go
5 damage.
Since you're getting flanked on either side, and one of them bopped you, it made your shot go wide, and you just take off in the air.
So, and that's it.
Not gonna move any further?
It's difficult terrain, right?
Correct.
So I have 45, so that's 10, 20, 30. Yeah, I'm gonna move 5 more feet.
There, you took the reactions, so. Yep. Alright, Zare, you just watch Phil walk in, and just these zombies just start popping up out of the water, slamming into him. I sent a picture to PC player handouts in Discord, and that is the view you guys are getting of this torture chamber. What are you doing, Zare?
Okay.
That oil over there.
Nice.
Someone deal with the oil.
Zare has produced flame.
Huh?
Can he huck a produce flame at that oil spot?
What is the distance that you can huck a produce flame?
60.
Okay, I know Alex knows.
But Nova, how do you know that? You play a ranger.
Right?
Oh no. Oh, it's 30?
30.
Big... Damn.
Wait.
Zare get
You
clear.
can you can actually hurl it after you summon it, I think. So it's like you summon it.
The bonus action to summon it.
Yeah, 60.
And then it's your action
Hurl,
to
fire. Yeah.
To hurl
Yeah.
it. Okay.
That page of the 60. Yeah.
Do you hurl and fire up at it
But it shouldn't use the bonus action though.
to cast it, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a
Oh, yeah,
bonus
that
action to
bonus
cast,
there.
yeah, and then an action
So I
to
can't
toss.
rage.
Funny man.
Just get rid of this oil. It better hit. He'll waste his turn on this.
Make a attack.
Ugh. Stupid produce flame. He's gonna totally miss and waste his turn and be angry.
I believe in you, Sarah. Part of the cards, bud.
Yeah, you shoot this fire out, and it hurls into it, and this oil just lights up. And the flames are flickering there.
In the square in front of Bailey.
Mm-mm.
The-
And
In
you
the
can't
square.
see. You can't
Oh,
see.
you can't see it.
In the
I
square.
see.
Usually you see the fire though, right?
Okay,
Yeah, you
I'll
can't
set it. I'll go ahead and spend the time to put a thingy there. Mhm.
I just want to draw a little fire icon because I think it's cool.
You install the fire icon, and I'll put it there.
Okay.
While I'm doing this. So-
I got it.
Didn't have a directional on it, so should see the fire now.
Yeah. Cool. I love it.
All right, fantastic. Yeah, Zare, you lob this and you light up this fire, and the oil's burning, and it's just burning on the surface of the water. What else you do, bud?
Yeah, he'll move in. He doesn't have his rage on, but he'll go in.
Anything else there?
That's it.
Ambrose, what you doing, bud?
I'm gonna move into the room.
It's difficult terrain. Just remember that.
Move to there, get next to the zombie.
As you move there next to the zombie, you feel underneath these hands reach out for you. And it's going to get advantage on its attack.
No.
Mhm. I don't think a 12 hits you anyways, as another one pops up from underneath the water.
Oh, I see a slog then. And Ambrosi will. You guys see this? Ambrosi casts a spell.
How?
Good question, isn't it?
With what magic, sir?
That's a good question, isn't it? Dice. I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay. What does it look like when you cast Blade Ward?
Well, it used to be Zare. You would see a very familiar looking shield, Zaravich, that suddenly appear around Ambrosi and then fade away. Now it just looks like a regular shield. It just suddenly apparates and then disappears slowly. But the outline of it, like the shimmering shield-like object, is in the air, moving around Ambrosi.
Okay. What else you do?
Don't have any bonus actions.
Okay.
That's my turn. I'm good.
All right. Bailey, all this happened as
Okay.
you're going to cast your spell. Were you still going to cast it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. I'm not mad.
I don't want this. I don't know. Was it a door?
Is what a door?
Did she get into a door up here? Is the problem?
I don't know, where is she?
There's a curtain. Remember.
What's the
mm,
light that
yeah.
it emits? Can you post it for me, please? 60-foot square. Nice.
I want to cast it so that I know it's gonna take up like a whole big old chunk of this room.
Well, mark on the map where you're gonna cast it. I'm putting the token together
I'm gonna
right
have
now
her.
for
I'm
you.
gonna have her because I can. If I go around this thing, I'm good, right? So I can see more in this room. Okay.
You want like here? You want it more left?
I
More
want
up?
it. I want it closer to probably about like right around here is the center of it.
So that square.
Just
Mhm.
below the fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did it do that?
Whoa.
Cool.
Should be 60. Is it illuminating the whole area?
Oh yeah.
It should. It's huge.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, but it is, right?
Yeah, 60.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's because I'm
Yeah.
only. Okay. All right. No, you're fine. I just want to. I'm making sure that because on my map it looks funky. All right, so it fills up. You guys, as you guys are going, Bailey casts this light up here floating, and it just fills the room, and you hear
Sorry.
a scream.
From where?
Anything else, Bailey? Huh?
Where's the scream?
North direction.
Bailey is gonna just kind of smile a little bit. Gosh, I can't do much as a bonus action. Nope, I'm not gonna do anything else at this moment.
All right. Otis.
Fantastic work, Bailey. That will keep her away
Pissed
when we deal
off.
with these zombies. I tell my folk to stay back. Here, don't move. And
Back up, Doru.
Wait, yeah. What about Doru? Oh god.
Oh, he's screaming too.
Sorry, I told him to not go. My bad.
He's screaming too.
Oh, I feel bad about Doru.
Oh yeah, he's gonna take damage on his turn.
Bailey, can you destroy the undead in there, in that room?
Okay. Can I? Oh,
I ask you because
maybe,
it determines what I'm
probably,
gonna do.
potentially.
You hear Phil
Potentially,
turn
okay,
around real
good
quick
enough.
and go, "Are you sure you want to do that?"
Why not?
Doru, Ambrosi.
That's not gonna affect.
It's whoever I choose.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Doru. Please stop screaming. I'm sorry.
He's just hissing. Uh-huh.
This guy is chilling in the corner here.
You see, he's hanging from like a bird style cage from the ceiling up above, and he's just pointing.
Wait.
It's
Is that-
Uh
Is
huh.
that the one guy?
And he's just pointing up in this area.
Oh, she has to die, guys. She's
Pointing over
attacking
there.
the help. We can't have this.
Got it. Okay. For now, yeah, I point him out just so everybody knows we got a boy here, and I'm going to acid splash these two zombies, or try to.
Okay.
And yep, I gesture, and you guys see like these kind of weird bubbles of acid materialize under his position and explode. They're gonna have to give me dex save. Let's
Okay.
see here. I'll cast it.
All right. 17 and 17.
Jesus Christ! All right, these zombies are incredible. They're fine. Nothing happens to them.
Yeah, this acid goes and it just fizzles into the water without any issue. What else you do? I notice.
That's it.
All right. The zombies rolled the worst. They have a negative 0.94 initiative, so you guys weren't the worst rollers.
Eh.
But it's their turn now. So these two in front of you, Ambrose, are gonna go after you. They do not have advantage, so make sure. You get 2 attacks against you. A 6 and a 9 just bounces off of your armor without any issue. This one here, adjacent to Zaire and Phil, is gonna go after Phil. Gonna try to slam after Phil with a 9. I don't think it hits you either. You easily dodge out of the way, Phil, without issue. And they are going. This one's gonna try to. This one does leave your room. Your
Reach?
space there.
Nope.
Do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
Will.
This is gonna be stupid and try to get in the way of you.
Go.
23 will hit. For
7.
7 damage. It just slices into it as it's kind of like sloshing through the water and trying to get in front of you, Phil. That is their turn. Irina is gonna try to come up. She cannot reach Doru, otherwise she would absolutely help him. She can only move that far, but she is going to she's gonna give the help action to Zare. So your next attack will get an extra D. I should know this off the top of my head. Sorry.
Hold on, I got it in my. 2d6.
2d6 to your next. Yep. She's giving you the help action, and that is all she can do on. And then initiative count 20 comes around, and this oil that is on fire spreads.
Ah.
Oh no!
Get the zombie. Get the zombie.
Oh.
It starts spreading around.
They're drawing more fire.
Yes, for more fire. And technically, and then it's Valenta's turn. We are technically at the top of the round. Do we want to take a quick break, or do y'all want to just get to this battle?
I want to keep fighting, but
I'm okay with a quick break.
Okay. Let's come back on the 35.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, sounds good. Is everybody back?
I'm back.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Alrighty. And we are coming back with the oil spreading out further and further. These zombies in the water, and you hear Doru hissing. You hear another scream, but it turns into more of that maniacal giggle as you see Valenta come through this curtain. And she kind of like grimaces, and that that daylight's getting her. But you imagine that she didn't start her turn in the daylight behind that curtain. And she comes forward from here, and you see she grabs something else from her pocket and chucks it. And it's going to... Alright, yeah, she's gonna throw it right on top of Zare.
Is it a Pokeball? Is she capturing me?
I mean, it's a crystal shard. You see it as it comes chucking at you, and as it does, it just explodes. And thick, icy frost just explodes out. So I need Zare, Ambrose, a zombie, Bailey, and to make me dexterity saving throws.
Sure.
Hmm.
It'd be funny
So
if
we
the
got
zombie bastard.
14. That zombie. I know. That's when it rolls the crappy dex save, right? So those, I think that is... Alright, so Zare, you're gonna take half. Everybody else is gonna take full damage. As this ice nice, rolls out, you take 12 damage. And everybody but Zare is restrained until the start of Valenta's next turn.
No.
You use your action to get out of it if you want. When it's your turn. She's gonna do that. And then she's going to point at you, Phil, and these daggers once more come just barreling out from her hand as she goes to shoot them at you. And they miss. They just into the water. And she kind of just looks a little bit dejected, but she's going to jump down and start coming through the water at you.
Perfect.
Right where I want you.
And she starts coming out the water, into the water with you, and she just ducks down underneath the water. Let's see, because I know your perception. You see that you don't see her anymore, Phil, but with your perception, you see something moving underneath this part of the water.
Okay.
Doru is going to take 20 radiant damage for starting his turn in daylight. You see, like, it starts eating away at his skin. He's hissing, and he just scrambles back and just gets out of dodges. That is all Doru is going to do. Esmeralda is going to... 10, 15. She's going to see these zombies. She is going to, with her hand crossbow, she's going to fire off twice at these zombies. 14 will hit. That 7 does not. But this one's going to take 6 damage from me. She just comes up and she just double fist with their hand crossbows, and you just see these zombies. One plugs it and one goes wide into the water. Phil, what are you doing?
Alright, I got zombie northwest, zombie southeast. She said that's the spot I saw her at.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to... Let's go ahead and, has the yellow one been hit yet?
Yeah.
Alright, is he looking just fine?
Looks like he's been hit.
Cool. Let's go ahead and take a shot at him.
On his side from there.
Cool. Let's go ahead and take a shot at him.
Go for it.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
Cool. We're going to do 6 damage, all magical.
Plug an arrow into his chest without issue. What else are you doing?
And I'll take a second shot at him.
Yeah, he's looking bloodied. Go for it. Yeah, 26. Yeah.
9.
Yeah, you plug another one and you can see it's like, it was already shambling, but it's like slowing down, but it's still up. Anything else, Phil?
No, that's it.
Alright. There. What are you doing?
Assuming Phil didn't point out the movement up here. So Zero will go for the zombie in front of Embry.
Nice, get him.
With advantage because of the health action, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
13 hits.
6 plus the 2d6.
What?
14.
Nice. You go and you just get right where the heart would be, and you tear and twist, and you see like the animation of the zombie starts to shudder. And let's see if it can keep itself up. Supposed to roll the thing, but okay. Whatever. It does not make it as it shudders out.
Nice. And we'll walk right on top of it and go for the other one.
Yeah, get him.
This advantage as well because of the short sword.
26 hits, man. Roll me some damage.
And 10.
And you slice into it, yeah. That's the first time it's been hurt.
Oh, and he'll do his flurry of attacks with the scimitar.
25 hits, yeah.
7.
Nice. Yeah, he's bloodied.
The 2-weapon fighting. This one is not at advantage.
11 still hits. Roll me some damage.
I'll take it. 10.
it's as you do this, you slice off more of it, and ribs are just going flying, and it's barely hanging on there. Anything else there?
That's it.
Yeah. So just a flurry of swords. Ambrose, what are you doing?
I can't move. Ugh. And
Nope.
he turns to the zombie and he strikes at it with his long sword in frustration.
Yeah, you are restrained, so I think you're at disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay.
25.
Doesn't
regardless.
matter. Yeah.
10 points of slashing damage.
All right, it's gotta make a. No, it doesn't. And you go and you get it, and it just falls to the ground, back into the water. There we go.
Where is she? We must keep her in the light, sir. And I can't do anything with her. That's it. I'm done.
Bailey, what are you doing? You were
Oh, am I
restrained as
still-
well. Oh,
Am I restrained at the end of my turn?
yes.
So if you're restrained, I can't cast, or I can cast. It's disadvantage if I cast, or
You can cast. You just have disadvantage on attack rolls. You can't move.
okay.
So use your hands to do all the cool
I'm
spells.
gonna try to get out of it.
Okay, it's gonna take your action.
Yeah.
Strength check.
Nope.
Oh.
No, you go and it's just this block of ice around you and Ambrose. You're unable to move. Anything for bonus?
Mm, I'm gonna bonus action. How would I do it? Like if I want a bonus action sanctuary fill.
It's a touch spell, isn't it? No, it's not.
No, it's 30
Does it have
feet.
range? Then you just cast it on it.
It's not like some sort of weird disadvantage or anything
No,
like
just
that. Like
cast
it's
it.
just
'Cause
okay.
there's no attack.
So her brain is saying that fire's gonna spread and get to Phil, so she's gonna sanctuary Phil.
Okay.
And that's gonna be her turn.
Okay. Otis, what are you doing, bud?
So none of us know that she's in the water. Right?
You guys, if you guys saw her hop down and just disappear into the water, but you have no idea where she's at.
Gotcha. Okay. Does it look like a firebolt would shatter this ice around Bailey?
You imagine it could. Mechanically, it does have an AC and a hit points.
I'm going to try to free her. I'm gonna try to hit it with a firebolt.
Okay, yeah. 25, yeah, you hit it. Go ahead and roll the damage.
14 fire.
Yeah, you do, and you shatter this ice around Bailey. Bailey, you are no longer restrained, as Otis melted the block of ice around you.
And I'm going to just take. Oh no, I'm not stepping back there. I'm gonna go ahead and just move back to my position, and I look at Esmeralda and Irina. I'm like, we need your help.
They're coming.
Yeah.
It's difficult terrain.
She's
can only
in
move
the
50
water. I notify her, in case they didn't see.
Right, Esmeralda nods, and you can see she's trying to get sloshing through this water. Anything else, Otis?
I just command the zomboids to move up 5 feet and stand at the stairwell up here, and that's it.
Okay. All right. The last zombie here in front of you.
It wouldn't even protect you from area of effect stuff. Sorry.
Huh?
I don't even know if that would work.
They're not affected by daylight. These zombies. These
No, I'm
zombies.
talking about sanctuary as I'm reading it. It says it doesn't protect from areas of effect. So if it's
It will protect
fire.
from her.
But hey, she could come
That's
up
true.
and try to slash at them and stuff.
that is true, and the zombies have disadvantage. So there's
I
that.
can see my guy here. Is he strapped to like a table?
He has manacles around his wrist and
Okay.
his ankles, and he is prone and
So he's been
being pulled apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry,
Yeah.
bro. I'll get back.
Yeah. He's stuck. Yeah, this zombie here in front of you, Phil, it's gonna try to slam you. I don't know, it's got to make a wisdom save to try to.
Uh-huh.
15.
That is my spell save.
So it's
DC.
able to, yeah. Alright. It's gonna try to hit you, Phil.
Nope.
8 does not hit you at all. 'Cause that's all it's gonna do. Irina's gonna try to scooch past here. She's trying to get up there. Getting up here, she is going to give Zaire the help action. Phil the help action again. Yeah, she'll give Phil the help action this time, and she's gonna try to strike. She's gonna try to strike the ice that's around Ambrose, following Otis's thing. See if she hits it. 13, she does, and she chips away, but it's still there. An initiative count 20. The fire spreads, engulfing this zombie.
Jambo.
I
Yep.
have concerns.
Valenta's turn. Alright, what are you gonna do, girly pop?
Is she? I don't know if we know. I guess the water's probably blocking it. Never mind.
Yeah, even with the daylight, the water is dark. Like, you guys are in sludge. So you can't really see. You still can't see underneath it. You imagine if you were in the water, you'd probably have some visibility? You know?
Yeah.
She is going to... Yeah, she's gonna... Boop, boop. She suddenly breaks out of the water up here and starts climbing up the wall, squinting, and she's going to try... She would attempt to try to do a hail daggers at Phil, but she's got to make a wisdom save because of Sanctuary. So let's see what she does. Back to public. 21, she makes it.
Yeah.
And again, these
I tried,
daggers.
Bill.
Yeah, these daggers come, and she's at disadvantage and rolls a 13 and misses you, Phil. And she kind of like snarls and hissing again. It's almost like she can't make up words. She's just so irritated. You have a feeling she'd be talking shit if she could. And then again, another crystal comes flinging out towards Ambrose. So Ambrose, Zaire, Bailey, and Irina again need to make dexterity saving throws.
I'm at disadvantage because I'm trained.
20.
I do have a quick question for Shane. Since you renounced your faith, you no longer have your auras, correct?
Correct. I do not. You do not get bonuses to these saves. We'll make the Ember. I really wish you did. Yeah.
Sarah's gonna use his inspiration to reroll his dex.
Okay, reroll it at advantage. All right, so Zara, you and Bailey are going to take... You, Bailey, and Irina take half. And Ambrose, you take full. It was 5 damage.
Yep.
Oh.
Ambrose, you are restrained.
No.
All right.
So how much is it?
2.
2?
Oh shoot. Yes. You gotta roll a concentration check.
For what?
Daylight.
Daylight's
Oh wait,
not
Daylight's
concentration.
not concentration. Oh thank God.
Sanctuary is...
Rock
Don't
star.
don't you put that on me. It's not
Oh,
No, it's
concentration.
not.
Wait, what?
Nice.
Oh
Yeah.
thank God, man. I was worried, right?
She kind of like and she's up in the she is up in the corner, and she's actually gonna try to stay. Doru's just hiding. Esmeralda's gonna get up here and grab Irina and get her behind her and switch places with Irina, and she's gonna shoot off 2 things at Valenta. Just gonna try. Man, I hate how her quick stuff is everything but her freaking crossbows. Nice. Yeah, the first one goes and slams into Valenta, who's still just squinting and hissing, and the second one goes wide. And that is it. Phil, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Woohoo! I'm gonna go ahead and Move back because my 1, 2, 3, 4. Get a little bit further away from this fire. I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 shots at Valenta. First one, 27 to hit.
Beat her up,
20.
Bill.
Yeah, 27 hits.
We're gonna go ahead and use the Dreadful Strike on that one for 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Second one is a 15 to hit.
That first attack, was that magical?
Yes, I have magic weapon on my bow.
Nice. All right, yeah. And then you said a 15 to hit. 15 hits.
Oh, nice. Okay, I
Mhm.
wasn't expecting that one. 8
For another-
points on that one.
Yeah, for another 8 damage. Yeah, you go and it just slams into her, and you tell she's got her eyes on you. Phil, anything else?
Nope. That is it.
All right, there.
Valenta's still visible?
Yeah, she's visible. She's
Let's-
above the water. She's like clinging into the corner.
Let's go!
Wait. Zero. That's difficult terrain.
Where was it? 35 feet movement. If he goes to the edge here, is there enough room for him to run along the edge to be out of the water?
You are in 3 feet of water. It's difficult terrain. That's not an edge. It's just showing you where the wall is
No, okay.
because of the map. Yeah.
So it's just short.
Do you have any way to jump at your opponents? You know.
It does, but I'm not wasting that here.
All right.
So we were going to jump into the tower or do something with the towers later. Figured jump would be good there.
I love it, man.
Oh yeah. He's going to throw his silver barb net at her.
Yes. Get her.
Okay.
Now I got to look up the rules because I had this prepared for last time, but then we didn't fight her.
Yeah.
Silver net, target can take its action to make a DC 17 strength check, freeing itself or another creature within its reach on a success.
You take an attack action, throw it at me,
Yeah, you
right?
still have to make a ranged attack.
Okay. So remember, this was like a 2014 net when you assigned it, and then 18.
Good throw.
Yeah. You throw the
Nice.
net, and it goes onto her. She is restrained.
And then he's gonna rage,
Brrr.
channel his anger at Strahd and at her for making this castle. And it's twisted. I don't know, twistedness. And then
Yeah. Yeah, he
like-
slashes up, throws the net, and just gets mad. I love it. Anything else there?
that's it.
Ambi, what are you doing? You were restrained.
I'm gonna try to break out.
Cool.
This is
Strength check.
silly. Very silly.
Strength check.
15.
15 is enough. You break free as this ice cracks and shatters and falls into the water and starts bobbing up at the surface. That was your action.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna. Oh shit! Fire's right there. Yeah, he would, because he's not gonna not walk after her. He moved to there. Let's say this ends here, Valenta. Don't have more movement because that was 50 feet. So I'll just say a badass line. And oh, you know what? I'm not gonna do that yet. Nope, I'm good. I'm done.
Bailey, what are you doing?
Well, Bailey's gonna flourish forward a little bit so she can see. And she is going to she's gonna shoot a guiding bolt at what's her nuts.
Go for it.
Valenta.
Ugh.
You go to
No,
shoot.
wait. She's restrained. You have advantage.
Oh!
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, you go to do this guiding bolt, and you just slam into her, and you feel like you almost were about to miss it if she'd been able to dodge.
Mm.
No.
So I hit her?
Yeah, roll the damage.
Okay. 10. Not a great roll, but 10.
Yeah. She is
And
lit
then-
up.
And then I am gonna bonus action. Get the freaking heck out of this water. I wonder if I can do that though. If I'm in water, can I summon my wings and get myself out of the water?
Yeah, why wouldn't you be able to do that?
I don't know.
Because the wings get wet. Nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
we are
I'm
playing
astral,
fantasy.
so
Yeah.
the power
They're
Okay.
of
duck
magic.
wings.
All right.
You're fine.
She's gonna. Okay, then I'm gonna bonus action get my wings
Yeah?
and get the heck out of that, and I'm gonna put because the fire's heading for what's his face, right? And
See the
he's in a
fire spreading as
cage.
it is.
Oh, Anton?
I have concerns for Anton. Yeah,
You've already used 10 feet of movement,
I know.
technically. So, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fly this way a little bit. So I'm gonna go. So I've used 10 feet. So I'm just gonna fly. Because I should have 20 left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly this direction and get about. Do I want to get there? I'm
Cool.
gonna get right.
I figured out where to go because you can't
I'm
do
gonna get right
anything
there.
else. Yeah. Otis, what are you doing? As Bailey, you see Bailey shot something, her wings propped out of her, and she started heading south in the room. What are you
Alright.
doing, Otis?
Yeah, seeing a gap open here, I splash through the water, and I come up, and I see she's in the corner, and
In a net?
I immediately gesture towards her, and one hand I kind of put on my forehead. I do the Professor X, 2 fingers on the forehead,
Nice.
other 2 fingers in her direction, and I'm gonna try to Tasha's Mind Whipper.
Ooh.
Intelligence save, DC 15.
Nice. Okay. All right.
That is so brutal, Phil.
13.
Ah,
God,
Yes.
you failed too.
And oops. Already cast it up above. She takes 10 points of psychic damage, and on her next turn, she must choose. She can't take reactions. She must choose to move, do an action, or a bonus action.
Oh, that's disgusting.
All right.
And
Good move, Otis. Yeah, you see her close her eyes like she is not in a good spot. What else you doing, Otis?
Then I'm gonna Am I able to put my back against the wall here, but peek out and keep an eye on her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I do.
All right, fantastic. Irina's gonna kind of move past and say that's all she can get. She's gonna get the help action as a bonus action to Zare this time, and then she's gonna dash to try to start coming up here with you guys to try to help. And this fire that had been spreading starts sputtering out as the oil.
oh, good.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna move this daylight spell, but I'll put it back.
Will she take the radiant damage, or sorry, the radiant or whatever damage it is from the daylight at the start of her turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, like Dora? Ah, cool.
Yep. Alright. That snake, that's where you had it. Alright. And it is her turn now. So, do you want to roll? It's.
How much is it?
Well, it doesn't say anything on your spell, right?
Mm-mm.
It depends
Yeah.
on you have the spin
'Cause it's
stat on
the- it's-
monster.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, I know what I'm. Okay. So, yeah. You see this more of her. Oh, God, no! She had. I hate when it does this. I hate that you can't undo the I know. She had this much. You're doing this much damage to her. Yep. All right. You see as her skin just starts flaking and cracking, and she's just screaming. It is the start of her turn, and she is going to. I want to check something real quick. See what she would do. Yeah, fuck it. She's gonna try to get out of the net. Can you post it again for me real quick, Jason? Please? Because I know it's a certain save and she's gotta...
Strength check, I believe, as an action.
No, you gave me that.
Yeah. DC strength check. Yep. And then it has to make a dex save if she does. Creature attempts... let's see the strength check first. To see if she's gonna get out of it. No. Then she's gonna try to make a dex save to see if she's gonna take damage or not. Let's see here. The 19. Oh, sorry, with the 16. She... Okay. Yeah. She tries to make it, and the barbs, she tries to dodge and duck out of them, and she just screams in just frustration, and she looks at you, Zare, and says, "You'll still see me again in your nightmares, even if you get rid of me."
Looking forward to it.
That's all she can do. Doru's hiding. He's like, nope, he's going nowhere near this light. Esmeralda's gonna step out, and she's gonna fire off 2 crossbows at it. At Valenta. She's trying. The 19 and the they both hit. So that is 16. Yeah. They plug into Valenta easily enough. And Phil, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take my 2 shots.
Take just the one. Take them one at a time for me, please.
Yep. I broke an arrow.
17 hits. She's restrained. You have advantage.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So 17 hits, yeah.
9.
So, yeah, your arrow goes in, and it pops onto her. And you see she looks, and as this goes into her shoulder, she uses a reaction because she still can take one, even with everything you guys have done to her. Grabs up, and you see this vial full of just what looks like oil. And she grabs it and just slams it onto her. So I need Zare and Ambrose to make me dexterity saving throws as alchemist fire just burst out from her in this shattered vial.
Does Tasha's Mind Whip not limit her to one thing?
Yeah, because it was already her turn. She got it back.
Okay.
It doesn't say reaction. I was reading.
It does say reaction.
It does
But
say
says
reaction.
you can't pick reaction.
But there is something on her stat block.
Wow, okay.
She also
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
So, Ambrose, I need a dex save from you as well. Yep. All
Coming
right.
with me.
A little bit. All right. You're gonna take. You guys both failed.
Okay.
Yep.
Sarah, I really miss my paladin aura right now, man.
You guys are gonna take 9 acid damage,
Oh, that could have been so much worse.
Oh, thank God.
and you are
Reloaded was?
blinded until the end of Valenta's next turn.
Oh, we're blind.
Aw.
Okay.
Yep, and then give me a second. Hang on, Phil. I know it's still your turn. I know.
You're fine.
Did it look like she took damage?
Oh yeah, she took damage. Also, I'm gonna say it did that damage to your net too.
Yeah.
I don't-
It technically has more than 9 HP. It is 15, according to the
Yeah, it says
description.
15.
Just so you know. All right, and then Phil, you can go ahead with the rest of your turn.
Okie dokie.
Blind.
22.
22 will hit.
7 more.
I don't even need to look at her reaction. She already took one this turn. Yeah, you go and it plugs into her. Easily
Cool.
enough. What else are you doing? She looks bloodied now.
Now. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for now. I'll move up.
Alright,
a
Zara.
feet.
You're blinded.
Yeah, he'll just stumble forward and swing at her and hopefully not hit the net. But because she's restrained, everything's
It's
just a
straight
straight
roll.
roll.
Mm-hmm.
Get her, Zare. Do it.
And
Do
I
it for the butterfly.
started swinging. 20.
Yeah, hang on, I'm just double checking. So, yeah, 20 will hit. 20 hits her.
Okay. 5.
Yeah. It's just
Next.
your regular sword,
Silvered.
but not magical.
Non-magical.
Okay, got it. Alright, 15 hits.
They don't have a magical weapon.
I know.
The daylight still may affect her. I may make it affect her.
It might.
Okay.
Okay.
Then scimitar. That's a miss.
Yeah, you go and you feel and you're just slacking and hash it away and you feel too and then you just thwomp against the wall. I would say, you know what, with that one, roll the damage for your net.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
Oh, God.
poor net.
Does that get rid of your net?
Yeah, that would finish that off.
That finishes the net off, yeah. And you go and you slice and you hear something. You have no idea what's going on there, but yeah, you got 2 good hits on her. Anything else there?
That's it.
Ambrose, what are you doing?
I have a plan. It's still in effect, but it's going to be a lot harder now. I'm going to come to this square here.
Go
Ambrose,
until
you
you
walk
bump
up.
into the wall? Okay.
Oh, is that? Can I not be in the square?
You can. You could feel the walls.
Oh, good. Okay,
Yeah,
so I feel
yeah.
the walls, and I know that she was next to it, so I'm closing my eyes and like, all right. She has a sword. He reaches out to grab at Valenta. Give me a strength or dexterity saving throw.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to grapple you.
Big old big hug.
DC with 3, DC 14.
Normally I would give her advantage because you're blinded. But she's at disadvantage because of
The sunlight.
sunlight.
Straight roll.
Okay. You said it was a dex
Dex or strength, your choice. You get the
save?
dex. It's a save.
15.
Okay. Tries the second time with his extra attack.
As you go to grab her, and she is now free of this. You go to grapple another time, and you just get air. But everybody else in here just sees her. Let me make sure. Where is this? Why is this not? Yeah, the rest of you see Ambrose go to grab her, and she slips out and just skitters up to the ceiling. The rest of you see this, and then Ambrose, you go to do it again, and you catch nothing but air.
Damn it, she's moved there. I can't see.
And she's
And
actually moved, and you see her skittering across the ceiling to get away from them. Anything else, Ambrose?
No, that's it. Can't see her. I don't know where she went.
How
Oh,
long?
wait, are we still blind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until the end of her next turn.
So we are still blind.
Okay.
Yeah. Bailey, what are you doing? You saw Zare cut Valenta free. Ambrose tried to grab her, and she skittered up and is currently on the ceiling.
She is gonna try to sacred flame her.
Go for it. It's a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what she gets. She should be public now, so we should be able to see this. 21.
Oof. Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah, you go and you're trying to, even in the daylight and stuff, and she's going and dodging, and she just missed her. Anything for your bonus action?
No.
How high up are you flying, by the way?
She is essentially like keeping her feet out of the water, so whatever height that would
10
have
feet
put her at.
technically. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, ceiling's 20 feet high in here. Otis, what's up? What you doing, bud? See Valenta skittering across the ceiling.
Okay. Going to let me see something here.
Get her, Otis. Power up.
Yeah, there's not much I can do. I'm going to
Still a pass.
end of her next turn. All right. Oh man. I don't think it's gonna work.
What you doing, Otis?
All right, for now, I'm going to try to acid splash her. She got to give me a deck save.
Okay. 16.
She makes it.
Okay. You try to do the acid, and it just like you get the trajectory wrong, and it just goes past her and falls to the water below.
I order the dwarves pretty much. Dwarf, I need you to walk south 5 feet, turn west, walk another 5 feet, then turn south. I pretty much order him, and then I tell the other one, follow him. You know, and I just want them to come up to here. And that's it.
Okay. All right. Irina are you within 30 feet? Yes, you are. Beautiful. She's going to give the help action to Phil, since he has the range right now. She can't really do anything ranged at all, I don't think. Yeah, because Zara has... No, she's got a spear. She's got a silver spear. She's going to chuck it at her. She's going to try.
Do it.
Yeah. With a 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. She chucks it and hits Valenta. And it just falls and splashes back down into the water. Initiative count 20 no longer matters. And then Valenta, she's fully back now after Tasha's, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Does her skin keep burning from the light?
Yeah, it's burning from this daylight, but she seems to be determined to be able to do something to somebody. Yeah, she is gonna... Phil, you watch, because I'm sure you're trying to line up your next shot, as she comes skittering across the ceiling and drops down and attempts to claw at you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Could she make a wisdom save, please?
Yeah.
No.
does that-
You
That's-
shot her, Phil. That broke.
It doesn't matter according to the new rules, at least
really?
from what I read.
Oh shit.
Post it again, Bailey.
Nope, you're right.
Let's see. Let's read it. Yeah. You water creature within range until the spell
The
ends.
last-
Any creature.
Last line.
Part.
Yeah.
Second
Last
paragraph.
line.
Yeah. Wisdom or either
Oh.
choosing. Yeah. Spell doesn't protect the water creature from. Spell ends if the water creature makes an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's worth
that.
double checking.
I didn't get that part of the screenshot in the original. I'm sorry. That's my.
It's all good. We're all learning new things with 2024. I am not offended. All right. She's gonna come down at you with the claws. Does a 21 hit?
Just barely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna silvery barbs that. Roll it again. Is she rolling a disadvantage in a sunlight?
She is.
Yes. That's why she got
Yeah,
a 21.
okay. Yeah, I silver rebarbs that.
So I just have to roll one more dice.
Yeah, and take the lower.
Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna roll a d20 since she's at a disadvantage right now. I don't have my toggle on her. We'll see what it is. So that'd be a 20. So I think a 20
Yeah.
still hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good try. Yeah, and it comes, and you are now grappled by her.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to try to bite your ass.
Okay, I take my pants off for her.
Oh! Hold on.
Cute. But I don't think an 11 hits you.
And I'm gonna give
It does not.
I'm gonna give Phil
Mhm.
the advantage to the silvery barbs.
I already have it thanks to Irina from my next shot. So will it? It won't roll
But
over.
this
to my
one will allow
second.
you to do advantage for an attack, ability check, or saving throw. I don't
The
know
next
if the other
one.
is the same.
That's what
I wonder how
helps.
that would work.
No, it doesn't stack.
It doesn't stack, so
Yeah, do you get advantage? The one you have already, does it give you advantage for a saving
He's got the
throws?
help action.
The help action would. No, not saving throws, but
Okay, then yeah, I still give it to you.
In case you need it, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So she comes and falls down and tries to bite you. And that is... Then she's going to... As she's got a hold of you, she is going to... While she's got you, she's holding, she is gonna jump. She's gonna be able to get you up here.
damn, she
She's-
got some movement.
Yeah. Alright. Doru is hiding. Esmeralda is gonna... She's gonna start trying to come to get you. That's as far as she can go. She's gonna try to plug Valenta with 2 hand crossbows attacks. Let's see. Sorry, I got a lot of things open. 25 for 6 damage will hit. Alright. Phil, what are you doing? You are currently grappled by Valenta.
Grapple does not impose disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
No, restrained would.
Okay, just clarifying. Alrighty. Yeah, let's have some fun. First shot. Well, sorry. She grabs me. I'm like, hey, and sorry. I know I'm goofy tonight.
Buy me a
Right.
beer first, at least, lady. Jeez.
I know, right? 18 to hit for the first.
18 hits her.
For 9 magical.
For 9 magical. Okay. Yeah, you hit her. Alright.
And then, God, I love this sharpshooter thing. Love the 2024 sharpshooter.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. And then what are you doing, Phil?
Am I able to use Otis's advantage on this next one, or
Yeah.
do I need to save it for something else?
I just know that these creatures bite folks, and that, generally prompts a Constitution save. So I thought she was going to bite you, and you max HP production, all that stuff. That's the reason why I was giving it to you. But you can use it for an attack, ability check, or saving throw. It's your
It
choice.
says the next. Yeah.
Mm.
Within a minute. Yeah,
Mhm.
within a minute.
Yeah.
Yep, so it's up to you.
You know what? I will actually use it for Otis's intention. I'm gonna go ahead and make a
That'll
second
hit.
attack for 28.
Mm-hmm.
5 magical.
Yeah, you're plugging into her. She's looking pretty rough.
Cool. And that's all I got.
There, you're no longer blinded.
Yep.
You haven't been blinded. Yeah, you see what's going on now. You see your net and well, you don't even see your net. It's in the water. You see Valenta up there holding Phil, trying to gnaw him on his neck.
That's 10 feet up.
It's 10 feet up, and it's going to take an athletics check to climb up. Unless you can jump.
He'll do that.
You're raged, so.
Rage man, super rage man.
Yeah, you get up, no problem. You scramble up. It is 10 feet. Counts as 10 feet of movement, yeah.
Oh, I can't. There's a barrier there.
Bop! You're up there, man.
I'm gonna get her.
Get her there.
Flanking.
Flank.
No, he's grappled.
Okay. Alright.
He's grappled.
I mean, never know. She can't block me. Alright.
Just grab.
second one.
Yeah, you go and she's kind of like, as you're coming up and swinging at her, she's holding onto Phil and moving him, so you have to like pull your blades back to keep from striking Phil. And you have not found purchase with her on her. Yep. Mm-mm.
This is getting ridiculous.
Scimitar.
That scimitar, though, as she goes to try to move Phil, you're able to kind of ascertain what she's doing, and you get a nice little crunch in her, and she kind of screams and hisses out and looks at you, and she, like, you see her cheeks hollow in, and then she spits blood into your face. I need you to make a dex save.
Ew.
Okay,
Great.
that's actually an ability. Never mind. That was
He did that to her at one point.
such good flavor.
Yeah. You are blinded until the end of your next turn.
Okay, I'm kidding. And again.
She just spits blood into your eyes and you can't see.
Well, he's gonna make his last scimitar swing just because. Which, no.
Yeah, and she kind of sees it, and you hear her laughing. And she's just maniacally laughing at you. Anything else there?
I'll just tell her that her end is nigh. That's it for there.
All right, Ambi, what are you doing, bud?
I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna
Yeah.
climb that hill. Dice.
Climb it. Make me an athletics check.
I'm running up that hill. All right. 18.
Yeah, no problem. Get up, easily pull yourself out of the water. What are you doing?
Come around the chair. This time I've got you. Yeah, I still remember this game. Is removing the grapple from Phil an action or an attack?
I'd say that's an action.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to free. I'm going to use my action to attempt to grapple her again. Please make a dexterity or strength saving throw.
I'm gonna grapple her while she's grappling Phil. That's not gonna break her grapple with Phil. Just
No,
holding on
she-
her while she's holding on to
Zero
Phil.
speed. I don't want her running away, man.
Okay, that's fair. I'm okay with. I just want to make sure I'm understanding what you're doing.
I don't like this
24.
whole I can run on a ceiling and you
No,
can't.
18. Sorry.
All right, do it again. Try one more time. This extra attack.
No, because as you do it,
Oh, you fucking run away.
she fucking jumps,
You
holding Phil, and she jumps up to the ceiling with Phil.
Does it provoke attacks of opportunity?
No.
It's all right. Sarah's already blind anyways. I look up.
That's true.
Yeah, she's 10 feet up on the ceiling with holding Phil.
Fine then. I pull a javelin and I hurl it at her.
You get 3 attacks.
No, you jumped
that's right,
after my
you're
first
right.
attack.
You're right.
not
You're
blind,
right.
so I know
Yeah.
you did that.
Fucking throw a javelin at her.
I'll throw a javelin at you. Actually, Zare.
Don't roll a 1.
Yeah, that's right. From level 1. Your silver spear. You only have one of those, right?
Mhm.
Oh wait, silver doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw her a javelin. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Throw it.
That's a 9.
You go to throw it, and she kind of like goes. She sees you grab the javelin and take that second to like line your shot, and she moves Phil into the way. And so at the last minute, you just kind of like throw the javelin down at the ground.
She's too fast. I can't do anything else. That's my turn. I'm done.
Bailey, what are you doing?
Bailey's gonna Sacred Flamer again.
Dex save, correct?
Yup.
19.
Nope.
So you go to Sacred Flamer, and she kind of does the same thing where she dodges and puts Phil in the way, and you kind of like at the last minute call your magic back to keep from searing Phil. Anything for your bonus action? Any movement?
Is she just directly on the ceiling above
She's on
where
the
they're
ceiling,
at?
holding Phil. Yep. She literally just jumped up to the ceiling.
Nope, she's staying where she's at.
Otis, what are you doing?
I step up, and so she's on the ceiling above
Correct.
them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. I'm going to gesture with my hands, almost like I'm conducting like an orchestra, and I make a pulling motion. And you can resist this if you want, Phil, but I'm gonna try to vortex warp you to the ground out of her hands. And
So-
do this here. You
I've seen this.
magic missile
I've
space
seen
around.
you do this spell, so I would allow it if he feels you casting something on him. So
You start folding into the center of yourself to like teleport.
Yes, and then you just like your essence just reappears.
where?
Let's go ahead and I'm gonna put you right behind near Ambrosi right here. And
Nice.
then I step back and I tell our skeletons, get in there, if you can attack the vampire, do it! And so pretty much for the rest of their turns, they're just gonna move in
Start
and
sledging. Got it.
yeah, wait till they can do something effective. Yeah, so
Okay. Anything else, Otis?
that's it.
All right. Irina's gonna give Phil again the help action, considering that she knows he's got the range, and she's going to try to get up here herself. She's gonna try. Watch her not. No. Yeah, she tries and she slips and she's just. Valenta is gonna skitter across the top and drop down and try to grab you, try to claw at you again, Phil.
On top of there?
Nope.
And she comes and she misses and she lands. I'll say she lands right behind you. Hang on, I'll move you back, Phil. Sorry.
That's okay.
She lands right behind here, and she's gonna try to claw you again.
It's so bright. It's so
It is so bright. Yeah, oh yeah, she's looking like there is like her skin is just tearing off in a way. You can see the bones underneath her, the tendon, like it is just she is barely hanging on. And it misses again. Damn.
She looks fresh out of the oven.
She's tired, boss.
And then she's gonna just dart behind this curtain.
This is why I wanted to grapple you.
Dory's hiding. Esmeralda can't see shit, so she's gonna bloop, bloop, and Esmeralda's gonna try to get her ass up there. Yeah, Esmeralda gets up there, but that's all her move. Ma'am, Miss Ma'am, I just want to move your token. Thank you. That's all Esmeralda really can do. Phil, what are you doing?
Phil's gonna go up to the curtain.
You go through it?
Yeah.
She's
Hello.
right there.
Yeah.
We just hear Phil screaming.
You guys just see Phil go through the curtain, yeah?
You're in. Ah!
And I'm gonna do my 2 pop shots off at her.
Alright.
Do them separately for you.
Yep.
I have the help action. So first one is a dirty to hit.
30, 20. Yeah, that hits. Roll the damage.
9.
Roll your second attack. Actually, as you do this, you see her cheeks kind of hollow again, and she lobs blood at you. Go ahead and make the dex save.
I have advantage.
From
To
what?
notice, so 25.
You only got it the one time.
I haven't used it.
He
Oh.
used the other advantage he had. from-
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I said I was
she
gonna
does
save it for a save.
Yeah, no, you're fine. All good. Correct me anytime. Yeah, you go, and she lobs his blood at you, and you dodge and duck. Go ahead.
Alright, and second attack. A 18 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 11 magical
Yeah,
piercing.
so this first one kind of digs right into the side of her neck, and as she kind of uses that fresh blood you just gave her to try to spittle this blood into your face, and you dodge and duck it, and you pull your arrow back. And how do you do this, Phil?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
aim
Yes.
straight through the heart.
Yeah.
And fire straight through the heart.
And it goes and more blood spurts out and she just falls back and she's choking. And she's like, it's always interesting to see how it... And she just falls to the ground.
Phil will step out behind the curtain. Sorry.
Nope,
Pat.
we're gonna... As
Okay.
that happens, we'll pick up there next week.
Uh-oh.
Drag her into the light. She
Oh,
needs
just
to
11:30.
die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
drag her ass into the light, yeah.
She needs some sunlight on her. Stat.
We'll say that's what Phil did. Phil grabbed her, dragged, and you see the curtain part again, and Phil comes out dragging Valenta's body into the light, and it just starts turning into ash. I'm okay with that
Nice.
being the ending. I like it. Good call.
Cool. Big fan. Big fan.
Good. You guys finally stopped being little chicken shits and went after her.
Character growth.
Never saw Valenta again.
Second time's the charm.
Right?
Oh,
She couldn't run this time.
She couldn't run this time. Well, she could have.
I mean, if our paladin grappled her.
I was trying.
tried.
Man. I used every attack to try to do that. God,
He
it's
is made not to be grappled.
We don't even have a paladin.
Oh my god.
Oh,
really. Thank you for that. Very accurate, technically.
We have a player.
Yeah, I'm playing an NPC in this game.
yeah, you're a stat block now.
I am.
Guard 1.
Yeah. Admonished guard captain 1. Falling captain.
Cool. Who wants to start us on good, bad MVP?
I will.
Go for it.
Good. We had combat. I killed Valenta. And yeah. Bad? None. MVP. Bailey for doing the thing. The
Sunlight?
sanctuary
Oh, sanctuary.
to help curb the attack rolls into wisdom saves and use up those good rolls.
Okay.
I can go. Good is we took down one of the brides. Bad is we took down one of the brides, and we probably are going to have some consequences from that. So it's a little of both. It's a little of both. But no, like it was good. We found a meal. I'm happy about that. But yeah, my MVP I'm gonna give to Zaire for the net working. And that got us a few good rounds on her for sure. So I have to give it to Zaire for that one.
Thanks. My good is it was a tricky dicky fight with the surprise zombies, but I guess we should have expected something. Bad? I don't think I have a bad. I don't know if we have time. We can probably loot the cells for a bit now. Fill it with more money that we can't spend anywhere. My MVP will go to Bailey for the daylight because I imagine it was clutch, but we just didn't. We don't know. Minus Doru not being able to be there, but whatever. Save his energy for the next bride that we gotta fight.
Sorry.
I'll go ahead and say great combat round, great combat session. All of us were kind of on point, playing our positions. We were like the NBA team, Olympic NBA team. We were doing our damnedest thing. So that's good. I don't have any And really, besides, I guess wasting, I wouldn't say wasting, but using quite a bit of resources here, I'm going to give my MVP, though, to Phil, because Phil could have not gone behind the curtain. He could have ran away. Gave her a chance to recover and come back out there. He stepped into danger, not knowing what was going to happen, and then was able to dodge the spit and take her down. So that's an earned MVP to me.
Guess I'm last. I think. Good this session. No one died or fell in a whirlpool trap. Because that could have been way different if she had actual hostages that she could negotiate that were being tortured while we were fighting her. That could have been way worse. And if her body has the key, pray to God, pray to the Morning Lord, hopefully, we get free a meal, and now we've got a werewolf companion walking through the castle with us. Wouldn't that be fun? Beyond that, I don't have any bad. Everything went surprisingly well. And if Bailey's right, we killed our first vampire bride. Man, I think we could take out the whole castle, guys. We're ready. Let's do it.
Well, let's go check out that heart then.
Yeah, let's go up there. That sounds interesting.
In this madness now.
Yeah.
My MVP will be different. My MVP is going to go to Otis for that Tasha's Mind Whip spell landing, because that plus Zera's net was like the ultimate, what the hell am I supposed to do on this turn? And if it wasn't for a stupid net one, I could have grappled her in that net. And Zera and I could have held her right there and attacked her. But Phil got her, so it doesn't even. Phil for Vampire Slayer of the Year. Otis for MVP. There you go. It's fine.
Nice. I think that's everybody, right? Well, yeah. My good is that you guys found a little bit of baby loot. You found a meal. You went against Valenta finally. It was hilarious as a DM sitting here listening to you guys talk, and I'm like, it's like that it's like that TikTok sound, like, do you see her? Do you see her? I see you. Like,
of course I see you. Do you see me?
yeah, that one. So it was just funny to kind of play off of that, because she has a different introduction, but I had to, yeah, I changed that a little bit for you guys because that was funny. Yeah, I don't even have any bad. You guys walloped on her. You guys worked together, used your abilities. And yeah, everybody had really good thing. Bailey with the daylight, obviously, just straight out like bam, here you go. Otis with his silvery barbs and just trying, and Natasha's mind whip. That was cool to see it play out. Phil just like, I don't care if you're in my face, I'm gonna shoot you, and then going behind that curtain, because yeah, she could have regenerated if she wanted to back there. And Ambrose just trying his damnedest with what he's got and just letting me use some of her abilities when he tried to grapple her. Because if nobody grappled her, I wouldn't have been able to use any of those. And Zare just being tenacious as always. And that I'm sorry about your net that you borrowing from Esmeralda got messed up again. But that, you cornering her with that net definitely helped get her down. You guys all did really good. That was cool to see, and hopefully that lets you guys see how much stronger you guys are than the last time you guys fought her. Yeah, you guys are doing good. I'm gonna give my MVP to. I'm gonna give it to Zare for, first off, ignoring the coins to carry out a body for Otis, because that was hilarious and very on point for Zare, and then using his net and also destroying it all in one session.
I'm gonna fix it.
No, you gotta fix it. So that gives Bailey.
We got the platinum to pay for it now.
Right? That gives Bailey and Zara MVP. So you guys both will have inspiration if you don't already.
I had one.
Oh man, I don't know if
It's
Zara
okay.
did.
I appreciate the love.
Yeah, it's a good session, guys. I'm excited to see what you guys do and get some further exploration, and see what else you guys do while you're in the dungeons. It'll be fun.
What's that?
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and get the recording over.
I'm still so terrified that Strahd's
Bye,
gonna come back early. I'm like,
We can
can
explain.
you tell? Can he tell when we murder somebody? Does he know? I don't know if he knows, but I'm worried, and I'm gonna be worried for a week.